All right, boys. We got a red corner watch along here. These are these are fun, right? We got a lot of crazy activity in the chat. So let's hope today is another one of those. Boys, the honeymoon phase is over, right? The Don Mattingly Midas touch. I'm not saying it's completely gone, but for at least the last couple of series haven't been going our way, right? The Phils haven't been scoring runs. We've heard all the narratives, right? Are we changing the leadoff hitter? Are we are we changing this? Are we changing that? But tonight is all about the Phillies, Padres, Nick Castellanos reunion. That's going to be a headline, and yeah, watch party. So guys, this is all we do here at Red Riders. We're going to sit here a little bit more laid back, watch the Phils, watch the Padres, chat activity. Love to see it. If we can get some chat questions, we'll have some trivia. We're going to have some giveaways. We landed on 3, so we're going to have 3 giveaways throughout the night. So make sure you're in the chat because it could be you, boys. How we doing?
Doing good. Enjoying the extra day,
Yeah.
which leads me. Don't want to waste too much time, so I'll get straight into the Slim shoutouts because let's not bury the lead.
Let's go.
Slim shoutouts brought to you by Warmminster Dental Associates and D-Town Dental. They are smiles ahead of the competition. And friends, family, if you live out in the burbs, out in Warmminster, out in Doylestown, a little bit further out there, please hit up Warmminster Dental Associates and D-Town Dental. They are smiles ahead of the competition. They're going to keep your teeth looking nice and pearly and white. Now, my first shout out has to go to everyone who has given the ultimate sacrifice on this Memorial Day Monday. So
Yes,
thank
sir.
you to everyone who has given the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Thank you to their family and friends. And yeah, let's not bury why today is so important.
Yeah.
My second one is a shout out to the Robbie Gerald Give Back Memorial Golf Outing. It's going to be held June 6th. They're taking sponsors. Robbie Gerald is a local North Catholic guy. We heard of this through our North Catholic network, so we're supporting that. There's more updates to come along with those, but shout out to the Robbie Gerald Give Back Memorial Golf Outing. It's 6/6 next weekend or in 2 weekends. In 2 weekends here. And finally, my third shout out, and thankfully, he's bringing us into the new age. I got to give a shout out to our intern, Frank. Frank's been absolutely crushing it on all of our social media. You can tell there's no AI, nothing. We got a real creative in the studio. He brought us that sick, it's time to paint. Did you guys see that it's time to paint graphic? That was super duper dope. We got the Zeus Day today. All right. So, yeah, if you guys are noticing, the graphics had taken a step up with the red corner, and that's all due to our intern, Frank. So, salute to Frank.
He's been incredible. Yeah, no, he's been a natural fit. He's one of those guys who just gets it. Honestly, you ever go to a restaurant and you're like, I don't care how they make it. I don't want to know. I just know that I like the way it tastes. That's how these graphics and all this stuff he's doing has been phenomenal. So for shout out to Frank, you've been a good fit, man. So Frank, the intern, love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, Slim shout outs are brought to you by Warmminster Dental Associates and D-Town Dental. They are smiles ahead of the competition.
Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank. That's right. Yeah, again, as Slim always says, they are smiles ahead of the competition. These guys are the best in the business. So do me a favor. If you are in the Philadelphia metro, go check these guys out. Even if you have a dentist that you like, check out Warmminster Dental Associates. You need a second opinion, right? You need a second opinion on what you got going on.
Just like we give you 3 opinions, you can go to Warmminster Dental, you can go to D-Town Dental, and then you can report back to your Red Corner boys, and we can all be in the conversation. When you go to the dentist you have now, none of that exists. No one's telling you nothing. You're trying to go there. You're trying to get out. At Warmminster Dental and at D-Town Dental, it's not like that. It's a community.
It's a community. Amen to that. And again, the Phils just started here. We got a Jesus Luzardo, Griffin Canning matchup, right-handed pitcher. Former Met, former Angel, I believe. Hasn't been too hot this year. We got some early chat activity here, Slim. What is Slim's Longhorn lock for tonight's game? That's incredible.
So I gotta admit, after seeing the hitting on the past weekend, 4 runs in 3 games, you got to stay away from all the hitter prop. unless it's Stott or Marshy, in my opinion, at this point. So I'm comfortable with Marsh getting on base here, Marsh to get a hit, Stott to get a hit. But really, I think the smart play is the martingale the series. Right? Do 1 unit on Luzardo. You can get it at plus 158, anywhere between plus 138 to plus 158. And then at the end, all right, so tomorrow's going to be scary. But Wednesday, you got Sanchez. He's a Cy Young favorite. All right.
Right.
So that's how I feel. That's how I feel about that. And that could be 1, 2, 3, and 4 units. Again, scare money, don't make money. Yeah, that's how I'm looking at this series.
And you've been on a heater, dude. I mean, I know you've been going to Phillies games and dropping those $1,000 vouchers like they're nothing, but you've been on a heater. So yeah, it's coming from good place.
Yeah, absolutely. Yesterday was kind of crazy, but yeah, been on a super duper heater. Everything's been good, averaging about 16 units a week at this point.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. It's absolutely good stuff.
Who's the big play, like consistent, that's winning you?
So,
which team?
Early on, right now it's the Rays. The Rays lost today, but the Rays they got one of the best records in baseball, I think.
The best.
Yeah, so they got the
number
best,
one.
Exactly. So you guys know they're going to be undervalued playing in Tampa Bay. It seems like every other year they're awesome, and then they're average. This is your year they're awesome. Yeah, they've been handling business. It's been good with the Rays, and there goes Schwarber, baby.
Schwarber to start the game. All right.
Oh, that'll work. That'll work.
Now let's get into it. I mean, you guys want to jump right into this? Because here's a conversation that's been carrying over for more than the weekend. And it's the Mattingly talk on should Harper doesn't like being out of the doesn't like batting 2 more than a couple days in a row. And with the struggles that we're seeing Turner have, it's oftentimes Schwarber's batting with nobody on again. So
that's why he's got 21 homers and only 37 RBIs.
So when? Because we talked about it last week, and we didn't get too deep into it. I understand maybe because it's not going to happen,
right?
But I believe, and I can't believe I'm saying it, I'm doing a 180. I'm going back to what a lot of the old heads say. Yeah, I think Schwarber should be batting 3rd. 4th, I understand why you don't want to do that, but I'm there with people like your grandfather. I know your grandfather said 4. A lot of the older generation, man. And to me, with this lineup right here, it makes sense. I think something has to change.
Oh, so you were
not scoring runs.
You went in a different direction there than I thought you were going to. I thought you were going to talk about the whole Turner struggling and sliding.
Get him out of the lead.
Yeah.
That's where I thought he was going to go.
Yeah.
That's another conversation. That's part of the conversation.
Right.
That's part of the conversation. Because last week.
So let's have that conversation. Who would you put number 1 if you're not putting Turner?
So I'm fine with keeping Turner number 1. I would put another dude at 2. I would put a Marshy at 2. I would put a Harper at 2. I would see what that looks like. And then if that doesn't start pulling results, right, with Schwarber in 3 and Turner still isn't coming along, then maybe move Turner along. But we got to get more people on base for him. Schwarber's hitting all these home runs.
The only thing about that is you're going 3 straight lefties, which, again, that's late in games.
It's good against the Diamondbacks. It's not good against anybody else.
Right.
They don't have no lefties in the bullpen.
Well, we saw Garcia bat 2, and he's at that point he was 0 for 18, 0 for 19, 0 for 20 stretch.
Come on, Philly! Shout out to you, Star Wars.
Looks like a guy with a grade school wet.
I know Bobby Santos. Is that who you're thinking of? It does look like Bobby Santos. Shout out to Bobby Santos, a former baseball teammate of ours.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Is that Bobby? Or is that you, Bobby? Let us know. By the way, you're a Star Wars guy. Have you seen Mandalorian? We're going to talk about that. But get.
Yeah, well, real fast. You called the Mandalorian over on Twitter. You were down on the hype with it, and yeah, we saw that the numbers came out all-time low for the series.
I know. I saw it, and I'm gonna talk about that later. But Bones, do me a favor. Let's get this poll results. What was the poll this week?
We had a good poll this week. We're actually we're gonna have to be the determination here for this one.
Okay.
Someone was at the game on Saturday, so came up with this poll. What type of Phillies game would you rather attend? Hot as hell, 95 plus degrees, or slightly chilly with a little bit of rain?
Okay.
And our poll results, we were split 50-50, right down the middle.
That's our first time.
That's tough, man. I got it. Here's the move. The move that I ended up doing, and this is why I'm going to say the rainy day, is because I was able to capitalize, and I'm going to use my personal example.
Yeah.
I was able to capitalize on about two and a half pregame hours with the start time moving to 6 p.m.
Okay, so you're looking at it from the extended pregame due to a rain delay.
And if you do the Hall of Fame Club, let's say even without the voucher, let's say you do the Hall of Fame Club, you now have time to walk around, see all the stuff, because there's a lot. There's a lot. I had that 2.5 hours, and I didn't know what it all included, and I didn't have enough time on the whim to see everything the way I wanted.
All right, so your vote is you're going to go rainy day due to all the factors of that was a really cheat code day like we put.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 95-degree day. And my reason is, number one, I don't want a rain delay, right? Number two, I can just go inside. I can go underneath I can go up into the, whatever you want to call it. They change the name every year now. What's the bar to the right where McFadden's used to be?
Pass and Stowe.
Yeah, Pass and Stowe. Yeah, so like you can go hang out there if you want, if it's too hot. So you got a little bit of options. So I'm vote for 95. So Bones, you're going to decide the poll here.
I'm going with the rainy day.
Okay.
Because I'd rather be wet with a little bit of breeze than sweating and being wet and smelling like a wet dog all day.
Wet dog.
Okay, fair.
So I'm going with that, and we can go. And if it's raining, we can go and Pass and Stowe during that too, and get cover.
You're ignoring the cold aspect though. You're ignoring the cold aspect. We got a lot of good chat activity. All right, so that wins. Final determination. The people have spoken. They'd rather go a little chilly, light rain over a hot as hell day. That's cool. I was not expecting that.
And Dev, me and you actually had a game against the Padres where we had a rain delay in like the 7th inning. It was. And it was still McFadden's at the time. Between the 7th and 9th inning, they were giving away $2 beers.
I remember that game. That was fun.
Dude, it was like an hour and a half rain delay. It was the 7th inning for a while. It was packed in there. So we got a cheap load on down at the Phillies game. That's hard to come by.
Yeah, that was a great – I remember that one vividly. Yeah, back when it was McFadden's, man. R.I.P. So Jeff in the chat saying Schwarbaum, gotta love it. And we got a Padres fan in the chat here saying, as a Padres fan, this effing pitching staff giving up runs in the first consistently. Yeah, so your starting pitchers have struggled, but your bullpen's been nasty, right? That's the Padres story this year.
Mason Miller is a man. And apparently they're trying to bolster that.
Mm-hmm.
They had King yesterday pitch a ton and didn't look too great. So yeah, I'm hoping we can get into that bullpen and hopefully thin that bullpen out this series. Because hey, if Luzardo gonna have a great start here, this is we'll see what happens. Usually he has one inning where he lets up a couple homers and then it gets into his head. But as long as that doesn't happen, we got Sanchez closing this series out. It's a tough series after, not scoring runs and jumping on a plane and going all the way out to California. But maybe that's what they needed. Maybe they needed to get away from this little stormy weather.
We got some Star Wars battle here. The Padres fans saying Star Wars ass. And Star Wars 9918 coming in strong saying it's not. It's not.
Bones, Star Wars or Star Trek?
Neither.
None of the above. All right, so listen to this. We're going to have Alex Cole joining us tonight, WIP producer. He just hit me up on the side here. He's a marathon man. He was just producing until 6 p.m. He just hit me up, so he's going to be joining at some point.
Nice. That post-work juice.
Yeah. OT.
OT.
Yes. What do you say we start off with our first trivia question for a giveaway, Bones.
All right. Our first trivia question of the night is Chris James, not the former North Catholic all everything Chris James,
Great athlete.
but Chris James was traded to the Padres in 1989 for what future Phillies Wall of Famer?
Okay.
1989.
I think I know this. That's a great question.
And I'll repeat it. Chris James was traded to in 1989. Chris James was traded to the Padres for which future Phillies Wall of Famer?
So, chat, that's the question, and you win a prize by answering that question in the chat. So, we're going to give away our Baseball City T-shirt. We'll ship it out to whatever address you need, and it's a sharp T-shirt. So, Slim, I thought you had it on, but
nah, I got the flat iron shirt.
That's
on.
a nice one too.
Not Port Fishington.
Luzardo getting a little trouble here, boys. First and second, no outs.
Yeah, this is where that disaster inning comes in.
So we got Bogarts up, like you guys said. Got a couple guys on base here. And another conversation point is Turner. That year, that free agent class of his, I believe, and double check me. Oh my God, Turner, you bum.
Talk that into existence.
Remind me who the fourth guy was, but it was Turner, Bogarts, Swanson, and someone else. We end up with Turner. Since Turner's been with the Phillies, he does lead in a lot of nice offensive categories for shortstops, but it just does not seem like he gives us nearly enough. Like, where are we at with this guy, man?
Oh, who was it? I just seen this the other day.
Because
They're comparing their WAR, right?
Yeah,
I did see this stat.
And I'm sorry. So Turner is neck and neck at the top. Is that what you're saying, Slim?
Yeah. So
he was actually second. If you're going by WAR, he was second behind Dansby, Swanson, Bogarts, and there was another one.
Bogarts was ahead of him?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, no way.
No. It was Bogarts and then somebody else and then Bogarts. I can't think of who the fourth guy was.
Okay.
Oh, who's the dude? Correa, Carlos Correa.
Correa.
There you go. Puerto Rico's great. He's been battling injuries, though.
And then let's do a full circle. Let's go back because they were all free agents. They all got big deals. Let's do a full circle till this last offseason where we saw Bregman get signed. We see Bichette get signed. And who was the other third big name? Oh, Pete Alonso. Alonso's is underperforming. Bichette's hurt. He's terrible on defense, like we predicted, underperforming. And Bregman's OPS is, I think, like 40 points lower than last year. So he's underperforming. So again, I mean, this is maybe not be the time for people who don't want to hear it, but the market ain't the free agent market to sign these people, man. That's when you really get beat over the head.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're like the Bregman deal. Those are the worst type of deals, right? Because those are the you're overpaying, right? That's an NBA contract. That's the Bregman. That's an NBA contract. I'm biting the bullet. I'm trying to get the name here. I want to get the brand aspect of it. Obviously, he's not a bum by any means. He's a good player, but he's not what did he get? Like 30?
Too much, man.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah, that's like the Cubs going up. Like, we haven't signed anybody in a while. We're going to get this guy.
Right.
And then let's go back to the Cubs, who honestly, they're more in the national conversation in the last 2 years. They haven't done nothing, though. They just lost 9 in a row. They lost 9 games in a row, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got 2 different 10-game win streaks this year.
And they got Tucker, who's
That's
$45
crazy.
million.
Yeah.
They don't have Tucker.
Who has Tucker?
He's on the Dodgers.
The Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's all dude. I get the Dodgers and Cubs mixed up all the time. You know me.
Well, he played with them last year.
Right. Well, whatever. Tucker sucks too. You guys got the point?
Speaking of sucks,
Luzardo.
I have a question for you. So, Slim, I have an apology that I owe you.
Thank you.
So earlier today, I posted my top 5 Philly bars, right? And then you did something similar. It's getting a ton of traction on Twitter.
Yeah.
I was going to roast you. I thought you were listing your top 5 bars in the city, and Longhorn Steakhouse was one of them. Technically speaking, you were listing your top 5 bars to watch the Phillies at. So I missed that little qualifier. Is Longhorn being on there still ridiculous? We'll have that conversation after. But this is my question for you and for the chat. What is the worst chain? And you can take that question however you want. Fast casual, restaurant, straight fast food. I'll lead with mine, and then I want to hear your answers. Sonic. Sonic is the worst chain, and here's why. The gimmick gets old quick, right? The roller skating. I don't need anyone to roller skate to my car. It's hot dogs is the main appeal. How often do you want to get a hot dog? The whole soda thing gets old quick. The milkshake thing, no thank you. So once you get past the gimmick aspect, the food stinks. So I think Sonic is the worst chain.
Jersey Mike's is the worst.
Ooh, controversial.
Jersey Mike's is the worst. I don't. Well, there's no reason to go to Jersey Mike's, and it's sad because Subway's no good, and I'd rather go to Subway.
No way. Over Jersey Mike's? That's crazy.
Yeah, so Jersey Mike's is the
well.
worst.
You're not a lunch meat person.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to pick something that a place you actually eat.
That's like me saying Panda Express.
Right. That's a great analogy.
No, I eat at Subway. Jersey Mike's is the worst. Their cheesesteaks the worst. They're the worst.
What do you eat at Subway?
I get a meatball sandwich. I get a bag of chips.
We'll go to Jersey Mike's together. It's way better than Subway. It's not even close. Truly, it's not. Bones, what do you got?
Arby's.
That's a good answer.
That's controversial, I think.
Really? So,
dude, Arby's wasn't good since they got rid of the popcorn chicken, man.
Yeah, but people want those roast beef sandwiches. You don't know it, but there's people sneaking up and getting 2, 3 here and there.
Dude,
are you
Arby's.
Them people sneaking up, getting 2 and 3 here and there?
No, I don't eat the roast beef sandwiches either.
You know what's interesting? When we got that, so to bring the listeners in, right? The area where we grew up in the city, Aramingo Ave and Huntington Street, they developed it, right? And then we got that Arby's that was built there. And that was obviously like a big deal. Like, oh, well, we're getting something here. And then it was like an Arby's. Everyone's like, okay. We still went there. But out of the times you went to Arby's in your life, this is my question, long-winded way. Have you ever been to an Arby's outside of that Arby's? Yeah?
No.
Are you an Arby's guy?
Yeah. So Arby's, first off, the one in Fishtown, they built backwards. Remember?
Yeah.
It was backwards. Like the drive-through was supposed to be the other end.
Yes,
it's facing the wrong way.
Yes.
Going to Golden Slipper Camp back in the day up in the Stroudsburg area, I would get picked up to come home to play in the Freddie Adams and McCook tournaments and such. Mm-hmm. And we always stopped at the Arby's that was like in Stroudsburg, and it was always fire. They had the best waffle fries, the milkshakes were fire. And so this is classic early 2000 nostalgia. And I remember one time I was at this Arby's in East Stroudsburg. I still had like a chicken sandwich, but this time I would get the bacon and the chicken bacon and switch sandwich. I didn't have the shakers yet. So this is pre-shakers. I had a milkshake, and we witnessed, and you can ask my father, you can ask my brother, it was raining on one side of the road and not the other side of the road. So it was one of those moments I had at Arby's where I got to witness that miracle.
Interesting. So you're an Arby's guy.
I mean, not really, because I don't even eat roast beef sandwiches like that. They don't offer much, but they serve the purpose in my life, so I'm not going to hang them out to dry.
Okay. So Bones, I think I'm with you in that I don't know if I've been to an Arby's outside of that Arby's.
Dude, last week I forget where I was driving. It was the first time where was I going? Friday. I was heading out to Downingtown. It was the first time I seen an Arby's outside of that one. I've never seen an Arby's outside of that. Besides that, like a rest stop where they have them, but it's like a little one, just like its own restaurant. I never seen an Arby's outside it until I was coming from Downingtown or going to Downingtown the other day.
I've seen Arby's before.
This guy pitches. His delivery's a little weird, right? His release.
Yes.
Canning.
Griffin Canning. Ground ball pitcher. All right, so Luzardo pitched out of some trouble there, right? Bases loaded, got us out of there.
It looked like it was going to be another close play with Turner getting that ball out of his glove.
2 big strikeouts.
Very big.
It's going to come down.
So, chat, Slim and Bones, as always, will decide the best question or comment in the chat. This is what we're giving away tonight. This is the biggie. We're doing a nice limited edition red decal bat. Nice line out there. So good time.
I'll reread the question again.
Yeah, reread that question, Bones.
Chris James was traded to the former Phillies player. Chris James was traded to the Padres for which future Phillies Hall of Famer John Kruk? Ah, shit! I'm an idiot. I knew I should have never put that there.
That's all right. Let's see if anyone noticed.
Yeah. What an idiot.
Well, Bones, do you have a top 5 place you like watching the Phillies at? Your top 5 bars? I know your bar.
Yeah, the Anvets is number 1, baby. The Anvets is number 1. Every Friday and Saturday. Hearing them old guys yell at the TV, nothing like it. Nothing like it.
That is a great spot to watch a game.
I got some TVs I want to donate to the Anvets. That's
yeah. Why don't we just do that? Like seriously, $500 will get you 2 nice TVs.
Damn. Hey, Nicky C, nice play.
Yeah,
what he does.
I think we should. It's a gift.
Yeah, we can donate it from the Red Corner Fund. Be a write-off.
At the golf outing.
Nicky C, number 21.
Chris conveniently doesn't have any booze at his house because Devin asked him if he wanted to do a shot every time Nicky C made a nice play.
It's true.
Yeah. It's a Monday. I know
it's
a lot of you.
Day.
Yeah. And some of us still have work in the morning. It's like a Sunday.
True. That's true. Bones, good time to do the Bones Knows Nothing question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, so for the
I can only imagine what this is going to be.
The viewers and listeners, Bones Knows Nothing is a weekly segment where we highlight all of the non-sports knowledge that Bones does not have. So we ask like a pop culture question to Bones and see how he does. So Bones, here's the question for this week. So to our surprise, Slim and I, you sent a text message to us saying, "Oh, Jason Derulo is throwing out the first pitch today at the game." So we're like, "Oh, all right." Name one Jason Derulo song. The title of one Jason Derulo song.
See, I know a couple of his songs.
Okay.
I probably can't name a title. Like, yeah, I can't name a title. But if I heard a song, I'd say, "Oh yeah, that's Jason Derulo."
So can you sing like a couple words of a chorus or something?
No, I would need a starter up.
Okay, so you don't know any names of songs or
let's see.
words of songs.
I'll give him a start up. Let's see if you can finish the Jason Derulo lyric.
All right, this is good.
All right. Give me a second. Ready? Because when the roof caved in and the truth came out,
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
what's the next line? When the roof caved in and the truth came out. Go ahead.
I just didn't know what to do.
Yo, there he goes. That's
Is that
pretty
it?
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been living so large, I'd do anything for you.
Yo, yeah.
How do you know that?
Dude, I'm not good with names of songs, but I'll sing you a song.
Should we give him that, Slim, or no?
Yeah, I think so. He finished the lyric.
All right. I mean, we're
He
being
said-
very very charitable. We're being very charitable. We'll give you that.
Yeah. Well, he does have that music that was in the background of when he's probably out and about dancing with the mummers. You know, he was big when we were in our mid-20s or early 20s.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what throws me off? Jason Derulo. I always think he has like a Philly tie, and he does not.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out why he was at the game
Exactly.
the other day.
Truly my question, too. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was Oh, maybe I have to get him in the red corner.
Yes. You watch along with Jason Derulo.
Mount Rushmore of Guess for the Red Corner.
Clean up the baby.
So that's the one. I got it right.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
We're gonna give it to
That's
you.
another half a point.
We're gonna give it
Half
to
a
you.
point.
Yeah. I'm going to shoot Devin one this week.
If I'm sitting here, I'll try to name a song.
Okay.
All right, yep.
What was the name of that song, Slim?
What you say?
Oh, what you said?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. All right, bottom of the second. Phil's hold the lead 1-0 here at Petco Park.
And shout out to, excuse my French and messing up this name, Destiny Luzardo, the writer. She did a nice little piece about Garcia and the Phillies right field with Castellanos' return and trying to do like a little respective where we at now with it. And I mean, we all love Garcia's arm. We love the defense, but yeah, he's striking out a lot. His offense, I still think is probably a little bit better than Castellanos just because he's a little bit more locked in day to day. Here at Castellanos, I felt like he honestly wasn't sometimes. I feel like that's not the case. I think Garcia has a higher IQ, gives you a better approach even if he's striking out a ton. But the final nail in the coffin is this is going to be enough if we're trying to make a postseason run. And I wasn't really thinking about acquiring another right fielder because we already have, $30 million basically tied up to right fielders on this team and not on this team.
Right.
So, yeah, but now I'm thinking that we should. That we should definitely add another outfield. I'm getting more and more enticed with this idea.
Well, in my opinion, what would happen is, and by the way, to kind of take a step back to what you were saying earlier, my issue with Garcia is he hasn't strung together like multiple games of playing well, right? Like that's been a real struggle for him. It's like there hasn't been many. That was a great Garcia series this year. It's a game here, a game there.
Right. So we scored 4 runs last series versus the Guardians at home here. And then Garcia, one of the runs was Garcia getting walked with the bases loaded. And I felt like I was at the game. I felt like Citizens Bank Park wanted to start shooting off fireworks, you know? And at that point, and then the next morning I read the article and I was like, yeah, I think it's time. We got it. It's not enough.
Well, in our past 2 series, so what was that? The Guardians and the Reds.
Yes.
We scored 1 run or less in like 3 of the games. And it's been going
14
back
runs.
Yeah.
We scored in then 6 games.
14 runs. And go back to the
14.
Red Sox series, which I guess was 1 series before that, like 2 series before that. We scored 5 runs and won the series somehow?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
And what series was it where we didn't score much and then the one game we had like double-digit runs?
The Athletics, I think. The Athletics. I think we scored 11 versus the Athletics, the one
The
series.
same thing then. You take out that game where it's like really 4 or 5 games in one.
Yeah.
Oh, we got him.
Got him.
Beast.
And what about Turner in right field?
Wait, putting him in right field?
Or in the outfield somewhere, moving Stott over to short?
Ooh, close.
Just so you don't have to trade and put more money on the books. I know
Well,
we bring up Turner
yeah.
outfield, and it's like we're not again. It's like something they would have been working on maybe if they were seriously thinking about it, and it's maybe not something they're going to do mid-season. But it's again like, could that be a solution? I don't know.
All that's depending on Aiden Miller. Is he the shortstop for the future? I think that's what all that domino will fall based off of that. Because I'm pretty sure the Phils have Turner slotted as a second baseman for probably the last 4 years of that contract. You know what I mean? Like where would you, at this point?
Yeah, and at this point, I mean, we're lucky we haven't moved Turner over because of the depth he provides with Miller not being ready at all.
Yeah.
But I just hate right field.
Where's Jason Worth when you need him?
Right, dude.
Chris, you were talking about the shortstops from when Turner signed. I seen something the other day. It was like the top 10 worst contracts in baseball. I don't know who they polled, but Turner was on there. Nola was on there. Bogarts was on there. Manny Machado was on there. His re-up one.
Damn, taking shots.
Yeah.
You're missing one. Probably the number one. Rendon.
Oh yeah, Rendon. Yeah, he was number one. Yeah.
Rendon. Yeah.
Yeah.
His has to be ending.
Yeah, Chris Bryant.
Rendon. Technically, it ended this year. I think he came into agreement with them.
Oh, like a buyout or something.
Or it ran out. But I don't think he played I don't think he played 162 games in his 7 years with the Angels.
Wow.
Or whatever it was.
Well, they think he didn't even want to play baseball, right? Like
no, like he like admitted it. Like,
yeah,
he really didn't want to.
That's a crazy one. That's like a Ben Simmons. He's like the Ben Simmons of the MLB.
Yeah. But he was actually he was productive on the
well, so is Ben. That's why Ben got that contract. Team. Yeah. I mean, Ben was an all-star.
Yeah. Ben's now Bassmaster champion Ben Simmons or whatever he won last week.
Yeah, the professional
swordfish.
It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, town. Really is.
Man, they even are you guys listening out there? Nobody's gave that answer yet.
Yeah, chat. So Bones is going to repeat our trivia question. If you know the answer, put it in the chat, and then you win a nice little bat giveaway. We'll ship it to your house. Phillies
without the answer this time.
Go ahead.
Chris James was traded to the Padres for which future Phillies Hall of Famer? In 1989. Come on, this should be an easy one, folks.
And while you're thinking, folks, if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that hype button tomorrow. You know it helps. We've had a monster couple of weeks, boys, from the subscriber department. So please help us climb to 1,600.
Ooh.
Marshawn here.
Don't come here.
It's a mile-high one.
Oh, fumble.
Oh, that
my
didn't
God.
sound good.
Sounds like the goddamn Looney Tunes over there, dude.
That was a marker case, Phil.
My God.
That's hilarious. We were going to try to get JR on as well to give us a fantasy baseball update, but he had some stuff going on.
We're in second place. That's the update.
Exactly.
Team Dolan's running away with this thing. Is he 8-0?
Dude, he's a cheat code.
This is baseball.
Speaking of cheat codes.
Well, we got an answer in the chat. Is that correct? John Crook.
John Crook is the answer.
All right, Vince. Congratulations, Vince. You won this bat. We'll get this shipped over to you.
Our watch-alongs usually end with some kind of dramatic, so I wonder what tonight's going to be stowed for us.
Good call. Good call.
The Rangers game yesterday had like 27 strikeouts on the Peacock Sunday Night Baseball. We usually don't get a chance to watch Sunday Night Baseball because we're live at the Red Corner. But last night, I was able to watch a little bit of it. The game was 1-1, gazillion strikeouts, and then it ends, bases loaded, 1 out. Beautiful double play ball. Dude spikes. First he bobbles it, then he spikes it into the ground.
It's always weird at first watching like another team and listening to their broadcasts, right?
Well, this was the national broadcast with Peacock, which was which was actually kind of fire. I don't know. I'm sure you guys are. John Fanta, he made his bones doing the Big East. He's on the coverage team, and he's pretty solid, man. He's really, really good. He's like their Dave Murphy like sideline guy, and he's awesome.
Yeah, Jason Benetti does the play-by-play.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. They had one homer in there though. One dude was definitely a homer.
Well, I think they do that. Kind of like Apple did it. Crook did it.
Okay,
when he was on there. Remember, he was on there with the or was that Apple when he did that? When he was
that makes sense. It doesn't bother me. I did notice it.
So Frank the intern, out of his 2 graphics that he's done so far, not including the thumbnail, what did you like more, the painter or the Jesus Luzardo one?
The thumbnail being the watch along.
Thumbnails is the watch along, correct? So
I like
not
the Zeus.
Those 2.
I like the Zeus day.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Keep it short. So far, so good. Time to paint, I thought was a little cheesy.
Okay. We'll let them know that.
It's time to paint.
You're gonna crush the man on live air like that?
I know he's doing this stuff for free.
Yeah.
I like the time to paint one.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm old school though.
I thought that was sharp.
Let's go into it. He was painting too. Painter had a couple 3 in a row, good starts.
Yeah, dude. He absolutely did. He's going back to the baseball card. We're back to buying. We're back to buying Andrew Painter's baseball card.
Well, dude, what did we say? I said Andrew Painter strings together like 2 or 3 good starts. That raises the ceiling for this team drastically. And here we are.
Yeah. Because Nola is Nola, but Nola might give you something one day.
Right. Yeah, that's where we're at with Nola. He might give you something. That's your scouting report from him? He might give you something. Man, Nola. What do? You just bullpen him in the future, I guess?
I don't even know, man.
Got it. It's right. That's got to be the only thing that would make sense.
Or the other option is the phantom injury.
Well, I'm talking about the other 4 years.
Yeah, I say he's starting tomorrow.
Maybe they could buy him out.
Yeah.
Fake an injury.
You gotta get a big old trade. You gotta eat some money, and we got Got to get Mike Trout. It's time.
Oh, you're trout fishing?
Yeah, I would love it. I would. I need
right,
something, man. I need Aiden Miller to drink from the fountain of youth and feel better. I need something.
All right, so good timing for Kyle to join here. Oh, the stash master. We love it, brother.
You like it?
Looks good.
Yeah.
My bad.
Welcome aboard.
Dirk Diggler.
So I was actually just about to ask a barbecue food question. So good timing for you to join here.
Dude, that's why I came, to be honest with you.
Oh, well, good. Hey, there you go. So anyone that follows our socials, you saw that I made my rookie performance in pasta salad yesterday, and it actually went pretty well. So what I wanted to start off with, we'll start with you here, Kyle, and then chat, jump in. So Memorial Day barbecue, just insert barbecue in the summer. What are some of your staples that you got to see? And then do you have some like underground ones?
What time?
Staples, dude, I'm a huge pasta. Dude, I once said that my death row meal would be pasta salad and grilled chicken. Like,
No way.
I did because I
What?
don't know if it's being raised poor or not, and like that being a common thing to be eating. But like, dude, I think it's the Italian dressing. So I could
Definitely.
just eat a lot of it. The cucumber salad is probably, but caprese. I mean, caprese is what I bring to everything with like the ladies, Christmas and stuff like that. I'm throwing a few tomatoes out there, some mozzarella, a little balsamic.
When you say the ladies, you mean like if you're like cooking for a date or something?
Nah, if I'm going over to my ladies.
Oh, fair.
Ladies, I think. Yes, let's clarify that so she doesn't.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you out of trouble there, brother.
Yeah, no, I'm bringing that every time. Every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I
It's a
love
grilled
it so
chicken.
much. I could name my kid. I'm thinking about naming my kid Capri, like the Italian place. Just
Okay.
because good.
Love it. All right, so you're a big pasta salad guy. So I'm in good company there. So Bones, what do you got for me?
I love, dude, any salad I'm good for at a barbecue. Pasta salad, macaroni salad, potato salad. Love a good potato salad.
Potato salad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm not a big salad guy. I don't eat any of them.
No.
No one
Like normal
surprised in the
salads?
chat. No one surprised in the chat at all.
Any type of salad, like a fruit salad.
Yeah,
I
what about
eat-
fruit salad?
Yeah, I eat fruit salad. I get the salad at Longhorns.
The day of Longhorn.
Like Olive Garden salads.
Yeah, no, but my
Olive
go-to, if I'm bringing something, I always bring the little Smokies. I get the signature Hillshire little smoky kibasi blend. I get the Pillsbury Doughboy buttery croissant rolls.
Dude.
Take those triangles, make them threes, roll them up, and it's
Calm
easy.
down a little bit. I'm getting a sweat.
Yeah.
Sweat, man.
I get 2 packs of those, 2 packs of croissant rolls, roll them up, and yeah, they go pretty fast. They're good hot or cold. They're my go-to. Things I like to see, though, is, all right, I'm a sweets guy, man. I love seeing when the ants bring out the dirt puddings.
Yeah.
So dirt pudding in the summer, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, inside, I guess. Yeah, that's fair. I'm talking like a barbecue. You walk out
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
you're at your,
Burgers, dogs.
yeah,
Hot
you're at
dog
your aunt's
burgers.
house. Like I'm
Dude, I
hearing
think
dirt pudding.
kebabs
Yeah,
are
kebab.
probably the best, I'd say, just because you do whatever you want on them.
Yeah,
You gotta have them.
The
Burgers,
sti- yeah.
dogs, they get old. You know? Yeah.
burgers go. Corn on
Kebabs
the
with some
cob.
peppers is good, but a lot of people don't do kebabs with peppers.
No. Asparagus.
Dude, my brother made a good kebab the other night. It was good.
Yeah.
Very good. He made chicken ones. He made steak ones.
You should have
Ooh.
brought on snack of the night. Doesn't he love snack of the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
You can cook for John Jay.
See,
Yeah,
I didn't want to go over the top with all the meats with just obviously hot dogs, hamburgers, but with like the ribs and the chicken, that's all premium meats to me.
Here's
No, dirt
Xander
pudding's good.
Bogarts batting. I was listening to you guys before I was getting ready, and you were talking about, I think that was like the shortstop class when we got Trey Turner. And yeah, I'll tell you what, Trey Turner obviously was the pick, the right choice, but like he's probably not the most productive right now. Okay.
Yeah, right
No.
now.
He stinks right now.
There you go. What's Swanson doing these days? Like, what's Bogart's numbers? Swanson. I don't really keep that many tabs on those guys.
I feel like Swanson right now scares me the most if I were to see him in a game. But yeah, I don't know the advanced numbers. I would have to see all the splits next to him. And that's why it's just like you hear Don Mattingly, you hear Turner say it all the time. Turner's been saying it since that D-backs playoff series, but they just at some point they all feel like they're eventually going to hit better, back of the baseball card, yada yada yada. Like they all repeat that stuff like it's a mantra.
Right.
And I guess, and when you see stuff like that, it kind of falls true. It just sucks to watch.
Come on, baby, let's go.
No doubt.
There we go. That was nice.
There we go.
He bobbled 2 balls already at shortstop. I don't know, man. And it's funny because remember, like, what was it 2 weekends ago? He's like, yeah, I only swung the bat like 5 times today. I feel better. I swung it usually like 1,000 times in a week. And that all makes sense. But, man, I don't know. There's a lot of thinking going on with this offense.
That's his problem. Trey's problem has always been thinking too much is when he's at the worst. Like his best seasons were Dodgers. I mean, he had a bunch of studs around him. Like, he could go unnoticed if he was struggling. So, like, it was
Right.
for him not to struggle. And then at the same time, like the burst he had when he was younger, I mean, he could still get that sprint speed, but just like I just think the age, it just shows so much with him because he was such like a versatile, athletic guy. It's so obvious now. But Nationals, he had Harper, he was a rookie, and young Soto coming up. Like there was room for him without the focus of a place like Philly. And I don't know if mentally he can ride or live and die with his own failures and stuff in the city. Like it's probably tough for him.
Dude, what do you think, Alex? If gun to your head, 3 years, second base, center field, where do you think he's at for the Phils?
Airplane.
Well, he'll probably be. I mean, depending if Scott ever like ends up leaving, or if they just keep him on like these cheap deals at second, if he starts hitting better. But I don't know. Turner, they try in the outfield for sure. Maybe some center field. But same time, they're going to be able to add a lot in the outfield the next few years. Yeah, second base, I'd say with depending on Aiden Miller and you have to get a third baseman too. To be honest with you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but I don't even feel like they're going to try getting that. I don't know if he's going to see this whole contract through. You know, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, who wants him? Who's going to pay the premium for him? Unless you get into the conversation that we're having, is he going to be flexible for other teams? Because I know last year he had a good defensive year. From my eyes, he seems to be half decent defensively. You know, there might be a couple blunders a week or something you wish to be a little bit better, but he's
Better
still
than he was before.
Better than what he was before, but shortstop's a deep position. So center field.
Yeah.
And then with the issues with Miller, it looks like Turner's going to have to be there. In 4 years, he'll be shortstop still.
Right.
What was the latest update we got on him? Is he swinging a bat yet?
He just started slowly.
Parents are suing him.
Slowly ramping up.
He's suing his parents too.
Yeah, Miller not being 100% healthy is throwing a wrench in a lot of stuff. I feel like.
Going back to my pasta salad question, so because Kyle, this rang a bell when you said this.
Yeah.
Am I correct if you hear the word pasta salad and then you hear macaroni salad? Are you assuming the macaroni salad is the mayo-based one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're on the same page there. And then the pasta salad's the Italian dressing, right?
Dressing. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's a universal truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, who get that confused?
Listen, there's a lot of people out there that get things confused. Speaking of that, I got my next little question for you boys here. And so, Bones, you're going to be the star of the show here. This just happened to me today. And the theme here is parenting in public. And listen, guys, I understand it's tough when you got the little ones running around. And I understand that, you can't be acting crazy like people used to do in the 90s. But you're in public, you're at a restaurant, you're at a pizza parlor, wherever you're at. Your kid runs in front of me. This happened to me. Kid runs in front of me, elbows me in the stones, right? Like he's trying to get between where I'm standing about to order a slice and to, where the glass display is of the pies. And the kid has no idea what he's doing, right? He's just being a kid. But he's literally running in front of me, elbows me in the stones, and the dad just standing there saying nothing. And he's got 2 other kids there. He's watching the whole thing happen. And I'm not gonna talk to another man's child there. I'm not gonna make a scene in public. I got my wife standing there. So, Bones, you're the star of the show here. What does the dad got to do in that situation? You tell me.
Say to the kid, give him a little elbow. Yo, you want to apologize to him or what?
Okay.
Then if he doesn't, well, I don't know what.
You're
I can say what I go from there.
You're gonna have a talking. So, but you're saying you got to address it in real time, right? Yeah. You can't just let it go unsaid. You don't got to do anything crazy, but you got to say something. Because I mean, I'm standing there like, what's going on here, brother? It's
I thought you were going to say something more wild with the if kids are in a booth acting up.
No,
stuff like that. But
well, the big thing is he got hit in the family jewels, which that's a serious business. I was jokingly, my wife, we were watching a movie, and she kneed me the other day, and I was crying. I was in tears. I was in bed crying, and it was
Seriously?
brutal. Dead serious. I was like, babe, don't ever do that again. And it's dead serious. I was like, what are you like? She thought trying to go for a pump fake knee, and completely connect it.
Yeah. I mean, that's brutal. The point is just the obliviousness of this guy. It's yo, bro, come on, you gotta send me, throw me a bone here.
Yeah, did he even look at you?
Dude,
who was he to you?
Or did he acknowledge it?
Random dude.
He wasn't even paying attention.
Random dude. I mean, if I knew the guy, I would have said something to the guy.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Who was hosting the barbecue?
This wasn't. I was at a pizza parlor. Yeah.
Pizza parlor.
Yeah. Where you been, brother?
Because I'm thinking this happened yesterday at a family barbecue.
No, I got elbowed in the stones by my cousin.
Yeah. By one of their kids, or it's by a bunch of little kids now that you don't know.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. The kid, it's the point is the kid's acting crazy, and the dad's not even saying anything. That's the point.
He's tapped out, dude. He's he decides that some parents decide they're not watching their kids when they're in public. It's communal.
He's
communal watch.
That's what happens at homes. Man.
Yeah, he's right. Are you alive?
Dude, it's crazy. Okay. My kids know where, in spots where I can't say nothing to them. I have no.
Oh, that's funny.
That's where they act up the most. Yeah, they'll just jab it. I'll be on the phone. Even if I'm on the phone in here, they know I'm on the phone and I can't say shit because I'm on the phone with somebody and they can't.
They're needling you.
That's cool.
Kind of like the dogs when we do the podcast. They know I can't do nothing right now. They start acting up.
That's when you get home and you're the man of your castle. You're the king of the castle, Bones, when you get in.
And unfortunately, chat, this is where it blocks some of their faces. And then Vince is saying, would you rather Trey fumble something in the infield or the outfield? And then Jerry's saying, put stop back at shortstop, move Turner to second.
That's what I kind of like, to be honest with you. But I don't know. But I do think Stott's a better fielder. I really do.
He can start hitting, and it doesn't matter where he plays. That, his issue, they don't care about the fielding issues. They paying that much money for an offense like this, and today they can't score over 5. I mean, ever since 2023 happened, runs per game that this offense produces has gotten lower and lower, and they spent more money. They spent more money on offense. It's going downwards the opposite way. It's
right.
You have that happening, and it's Trey Turner who got 2 guys that kind of produce. Like Bryce, everyone he's going to come at some point, and Schwarber's been on a tear. Probably one of the best players in the NL over the last 3 years, and Castellanos didn't work out. And they need that third Trey Turner you get for the fact that he can run on the base pass and get that extra base, and
Yeah.
get base a lot. And it's just the opposite of what he's really done.
Yeah, but when you say they spent more money, they're spending more money on dudes they already had. So they're like reinvesting in Schwarber, reinvesting in Remuto.
Yep.
There wasn't another we let go of Castellanos. Like Castellanos, when we originally signed, we're still paying him, but when we signed Schwarber and Castellanos that first run around, that was the original investment. So once we get off of Castellanos next year, Garcia, now we got 30 million. Now we can really hopefully get something else going. Taiwan.
Well,
so I know we're paying more money, but I feel like we haven't really even tapped into the money we got to be getting into. I think there's big stuff coming on the horizon.
We're already the fourth payroll in all of Major League Baseball. The three teams above us are all the major market teams. Like, I don't know if we had to cut back a little bit of money this year.
Right.
And but again, we saw this random push late for Bo Bichette that no one thought they had money for, so they will go out and spend it. But I think it's about the big time players. The thing with Trey is if you don't want him here and you want to upgrade in some matter, like his contract is bad enough to where if you don't want him here, you're going to have to lose money because of it and pay off some of that contract if you wanted to move him, which you don't need. I'm not giving up on Trey right now.
No,
we need help. We need help with a bat.
Because we've kind of seen this question with the NBA. We saw Daryl Morey talking with whoever the Sixer has now, the Warriors guy, Bob Myers. And we just saw we got a little bit of success after we changed horses from Topper to Mattingly. If you bring in a Trout, or maybe Trout's not the guy, but if you bring in a guy who's a stud who becomes an alpha and a peer to a Schwarber and a Harper, what does that do? Because I feel like that's where we're at.
Hey, where are you gonna find? Who can you find?
It's off. The
offseason. I thought you meant like at the deadline.
Maybe at the deadline, because the offseason is not the time you want to do it. So either this deadline or next deadline.
Yeah, if they're good enough, it's gonna be like Eugenio Suarez was gonna cost maybe Crawford and already cost Seattle. I think took it back and they gave it like their two or the three best prospects to get him for 6 months.
Right.
And they lost him. So our farm is already. Dave Dombrowski's known for his reputation is he wipes out farms to win now, and he's missiles are thin right now on our farm. So at this point, it's like, how do you get some more prospects? You don't want to lose Gage Wood. You don't want to use Dante Nori or Rincon because they're the only three good prospects that you have that are going to be here within 2 years, and then. But at the same time, you got to make a big move. Likely, you're not going to re-sign whoever you bring in. So you're going to – they could move. I think like Sosa or Bohm could definitely move. I don't know.
See, I would go the opposite. I would look to bring someone in. I would be willing to trade.
Well, they will. Just
one of those three guys. Because with the money situation, you're going to have tens of millions, $40, $50 million falling off the books in like 2-3 months after July.
Yeah, if the lockout's coming, you don't know if there's going to be a cap or not. That's a big question with a lot of this stuff. You might not have the same amount of money to spend next year.
Yeah, so Slim, going back to what you just said about Mike Trout, right? Let's talk about that. So basically what that is, let's say it's this deadline. So we're talking 4.5 years of Mike Trout at about $37 million a year.
Right.
So what, by the way, I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying, what would that look like? That's such a hard deal to get done. Because the Angels are asking for Aiden Miller, right?
You ship Aiden Miller in the first.
So you would do that, and then eat some
Aiden Miller. So you got two guys with bad backs. It looks like Aiden Miller and Trout. Maybe you can offload Nola, and then in the back of your mind, you got a bunch of money coming off with Walker, Garcia, and the Castellanos deal. So yeah, let's start.
Offload Nola. What are you talking about? The same deal? Like what are we talking about?
No, we trade Nola to the Angels. All right, we trade Miller, we trade Nola.
Interesting.
And then we start from there. And then the $37 million is roughly what the three guys I named just make: Garcia, Castellanos, and Walker.
That's the first I've heard of a Miller Nola package for Trout. I don't know, man. I don't know if I say no to that. What do you think, Kyle?
I think they're at. I think with Aiden Miller now, they're at a point where it's like Painter. Like they've kind of invested too much in him. He's kind of the crown jewel, the only top 100 guy in their farm. And with the infield they have right now, and like again, you don't necessarily have a lot of money coming off the books after, other than Taiwan, Casty, and then more money to spend. You're not going to go out and get other star infielders. You kind of need to have a homegrown guy in the system.
What about here's the other guy, Renteria, because he fits the model like Tati or whatever.
Yeah.
The guy who's the international guy that we get rid of and we keep the
college. You're
kids.
saying trade him?
Well, what are the other prospects? Because everybody wants to keep Wood. I know.
There's Dante Nori, there's Gage Wood, there's Renteria.
Do you think Nori's enough? Like,
no.
Yeah,
right. I think that's one of the weirdest deals to make. I mean, it's tough, right? Because he's making a ton. It's his age 35 through 38 season. So obviously you're not expecting him to get better during that time. I think you're rolling the only thing that was appealing about what you said to me is that we're getting rid of Nola's contract, which oddly, I believe.
Dude, Mike Trout's been playing like one of the best players in baseball.
Yeah, but dude, this is an anomaly.
He would reset the entire room. He's better in Schwarber and he's better in Harper.
That comment, they are targeting that third baseman from
Japan.
I can't think of his name. Yeah, they're like the leaders, the front runners to get him. I think he's like would be like an established, decent third baseman that could play right away.
Does he have more or less power than Alec Bohm? He's gonna come here and get
Dante Nori has more power than Alec Bohm.
Right.
Which is
well,
we're looking at to keep. I know they want to get fill out the outfield as well. Like that's been a problem of theirs.
Go to bed.
Speaking
Kuriaki
of
Sato, is that his name?
I think that's it.
Dad, let's go.
We'll look this up.
So speaking of Asian players, good segue. The Phillies just signed Chan-Min Park, a Korean 6'4" pitcher. Right, I love that. Nice big 6'4" frame. $1.2 million, which is the most the Phillies have ever assigned an international pitcher, and it's the highest of all pitchers for this year's class, the MLB. So number one, we'll talk about that. But I got a trivia question for the chat. Chan-Min Park was partially named after what former Phillies pitcher? This is for the chat, Slim.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, chat, you get a giveaway if you can. The international amateur that we just signed, Chan-Min Park. Let me know what he's partially named after, former Phillies pitcher. So, what do you guys think about this Korean guy, man? That's pretty exciting.
I'm gonna go put the kids to bed.
The guy we just signed, it's nice to see that we're messing around with these people. I like it in the pitchers more because I think our development with pitchers is better due to looking at guys like Sanchez, right? So that feels good. I know we were just talking about Renteria, so that looks good. We got Renteria, we got
Min Park,
and hopefully we get a second guy from the Japanese league. That would be incredible. With the third baseman, is whatever. Hopefully he's good. We don't want to get another guy who's not in home runs. We've seen the contact guy, you know what I'm saying? And he seems like an athletic third baseman type from the 20 seconds of highlights I saw.
Yeah. He got pumped up at the end of one of the strikeouts. Like he's got some dog in him. I like to see that in Bank Park. He's so young. How old is he?
17.
And Wood is the guy who's like surging up the charts here. He's going to be like the top 50.
Oh, yeah.
So Greg Q in the chat saying, if Trout's still healthy at the deadline, you make that offer. What's the offer, Greg?
Miller, Nola. And you pay 2/3 of Nola's.
No.
And then you give them.
There's no way you do that. That would be insane amount of money. I think the only way you do it is if they're paying for Oh, we have an answer in the chat here. Think about what you just said, Slim.
I hear what you're saying.
Chan Ho Park. That's correct. We have a baseball city shirt going your way, Jerry.
Hey.
Miller and Nola.
You're going to have to pay something with Nola, though. I know it's redundant getting a huge contract and paying another team to get to take a guy. But the Nola deal's so bad.
But from the Angels standpoint, they're a net like what's Nola at 27 million. So they're saving 10 million a year by doing that trade.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because right field's been rough, man. It's been rough, and we're saying we got guys coming up. I was all on the Raconias train, but he got injured before spring training. Never really got a chance down there this year due to injury. Because I was expecting Garcia to really fade off, and then hopefully Raconias being all right and playing some right field, and that just hasn't happened. And then we see what's going on with Kemp and Reyes.
Yeah. That last bench spot is just, I mean, like literally anybody could fill that role that these people are filling with. I mean, they're smart. The fact that Don Mattingly, well, I like that he actively goes out of his way to make sure that like the best people are starting, putting Edmundo Sosa in left field, even though it doesn't work out sometimes. Like,
yeah,
at least he's a better hitter than the other options. So they're just kind of like wasting away at the back end with those bench spots. And like the 2022 team had like Matt Vierling and guys like that were deep, that could come in and actually help produce in the playoffs. And like it's such a hole that they have as well, especially when you're right-handed hitting, something that is usually easy to find in MLB, hasn't been the last few years, or
right.
batting at a 200 clip right now for this series. It's crazy.
Yeah. Hasn't been a great Sosa year for a lot of reasons. But maybe he should just be better, like you said. There's no reason why Sosa can't be as good as a Matt Verling. I know Matt Verling's athletic, plays center field, but Sosa should be able to kind of do the same thing. When we were talking about back in the offseason signing an infielder, we talked about Stott being like a super utility guy because he's so athletic. Because then maybe the move is maybe he gets some reps out there down the line here or some shit.
Sosa's like the thing is, Sosa can hit a home run at any time, which is nice when you need some power like that. And Sosa's kind of been forced, like he's a platoon guy, obviously,
right?
But he's been treated heavily like one, like ever since we got him from the Cardinals. So he's almost formed into a guy that like the more he plays, like I guess the more like he'll make mistakes, but if you can get him in and out of there a lot, then he gets productive. But I'm with you. I'm a big Sosa guy. I thought that he should get a lot more time than he did, and I like him in left field. But when he does get like this extra amount of playing time, it does seem like he just makes mental errors that like he wouldn't make if he was as sharp, maybe not playing as well. I don't know. But
the spot to put him at would be, and we can't do because Stott saves so many runs, but he would be his most comfortable spot, second base.
No.
And we saw him mess up a couple of times at second base, but he would have evened that out if he got a prolonged period to start there. It's just impossible to happen because we got yes, it's impossible to get him any time at second because of Stott. And I think we all want Stott playing every day now. I'm on that train.
Yeah. Yeah, Bryce is too. Thompson wasn't. I'll tell you that. Mattingly.
Nah.
He's doing it. I think
Mattingly's doing it, yeah.
Yeah, Bryce is a little fed up with that. Thompson's platoons.
Yeah, he was. I wonder, I mean, I'm just a different cloth, man. I just keep to myself, show off, do wherever the coach puts me, man. But these guys are big time.
Yeah. Harper's he's still an old-fashioned type player. He wants everyday guys at every role. He wants to roll out the same nine. He wants, to live and die with the same guys. I think he gets like I don't know. When they're losing, I feel like he like feels all the pressure himself, and then he starts trying to sneak in little words during pressers.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Tatis has as many hard hit balls or as many like balls hit over 100 miles an hour as Kyle Schwarber does this year, and he's yet to hit a home run.
That's wild.
It's crazy.
Yo, so now Devo is posting it. We'll talk offline.
It's on there now
with the platforms. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, we'll talk offline, but yeah, we're on all platforms. Master of none.
Yes, we're on Facebook. Good, perfect.
Mr. Family.
And it is a good time because I see there's a lot of chat activity right now. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. Yep. Please hit that like button. And hit that hype button. That's the new one, the hype button. Let's do it all, folks. We're going to say, Slim?
What's with the rose on the uniform here?
Oh, that's a good question. Memorial Day, maybe?
I guess.
It's a holiday. Probably involves a holiday.
Yeah. Probably that.
Is a fallen rose to signify fallen soldier? I feel like
that might be it.
Is that it?
The cherry blossoms makes sense. I think you're right, Alex.
Well, Memorial Day weekends. Shout out to everyone. Memorial Day to all the vets that passed. But Memorial Day weekend is to honor those that passed away at war. Correct.
Correct.
100%.
Okay. All right. And then Veterans Day is obviously that. What's
for
the
all vets?
What's the other one?
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Yes, Memorial Day is the classic. All gave some gave all. Right. That's the classic. That.
Oh, Flag Day. That's when we might do a watch along, right?
Oh yeah, good reminder there. So, folks, we have some stuff coming up here. So, a couple really exciting things. And Alex, if you're around for either of those things, please join us. Bones, watch party, Ortlieb's.
Yep.
Remind the chat the dates, location, everything.
June 12th, 7 o'clock at Ortlieb's in Northern Liberties. I'll get the address right now.
Okay.
It's on 3rd Street, in between Poplar and Fairmount, though. 847 North 3rd Street, Philadelphia, 19123. Ortlieb's is the old-fashioned beer of the city back in the day. They got a bar there now. It's been there forever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a hot dog bar. And what better way to roll out the red corner dog than at Ortlieb's for a watch party that night. Last year we used to do it at Love City. This will be our first one this year at Ortlieb's. So Kyle, the owner there, talked with him through my work. Gracious enough to give us that date to do that, and might get more stuff out of them there to like host different things. So should be a pretty fun night.
Shout out Ortlieb's.
Yeah, so shout out to Ortlieb's, and so that's Friday, June 12th. That'll be fun. And if anyone a lot of people have gone to our watch parties, but they're just a laid back. We're going to a game, have some beers, have some dogs, and it'll be a good time. So come. There'll probably be some beer specials. They usually do different stuff for us. So please join. So that is the first thing. The second thing, and Bones, is we're doing a live watch along. So this will be this is a fun one. So we're going to all be in studio in the same physical location, sitting at it like a picture a lounge. And that date is Sunday. What's that? What date's that?
June 14th, Flag Day.
June 14th. So June 14th, Sunday, we're doing it's only a couple days of that. That's going to be an active weekend.
Yeah.
So very nice. So there'll be a lot of different types of vendors and stuff hanging out with us on that day. So June 12th, Friday, June 12th, Ortlieb's, come hang out. Then June 14th, it's a live watch party.
June 12th, it's going to get crazy. I already know it. Ortlieb's is not going to know what the hell is going on with the people we bring through.
No.
The Quizzo at the Invest went well, and it seems like I think we'll probably bring another 10 people each.
Well, no bullshit aside, Slim, we were just talking earlier. How many bars have hit you up about trying to run Quizzos there?
So no, I was gonna say this as soon as Alex came on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the quiz. We're collaborating with some legit Quizzo. So, yeah, it's
Dude,
legit.
I've had 25 people reach out to me about your guys' quiz when I was reposting that stuff, and literally every single one of them was saying like, "Who are these guys? Like, where's this place? Can you please tell me? How did you do this?" And every single time I said, "Yeah, it's these guys," and they want to do this. So that was probably literally half the owners of the bars.
We're gonna tighten some things up, and then we're hitting the road, man. We're definitely hitting the road.
Dude, I'm one and done. I kind of never want to do one again.
Keep the W.
Oh yeah, I want to.
Inaugural winner.
Yeah, congratulations again.
I needed that. Big time needed that.
Yeah, that was sick.
Hoodie's beautiful. I got from you guys. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, we got the merch. We got some nice merch up there now too.
Beautiful. Flat iron hat. It should be at Mom's.
Yeah, you gotta double check the tracking always. You don't want to get it delivered to Cumberland Street, bro.
Nope. I'm not doing that.
Get it.
Porch Pirates.
My first week here, and I ring camera right out front, so like you just see the man. Like I could literally see if he had acne down his face. That's how clear the picture is, and he's just like walking to our door, just putting it in a cart full of other packages.
During the holiday season, between me and my wife ordering so many things to my mother's house in Fishtown, and then her sister's that was in South Philly, and so many things getting stolen. Amazon basically like flagged us and thought we were running like a little shadow operation.
Running like a ring.
Yeah, so it's like double pain in the butt. It's like your shit's getting stolen, and then they're trying to say, "All right, this is happening too frequent."
I'll be right back.
So going back to the chat here, Bruce Chen guess. So no, the correct answer was Chan Ho Park. So chat reminder. So Chan, what was his name? Chan Ming Park, the 17-year-old amateur international signee by the Phillies, was partially named after Chan Ho Park.
And Devo, my number one bar you actually introduced me to. We had your graduation party way back when at the Chicken and Pizza up on the boulevard there.
It's a good spot. It's a good spot.
Some dude in my comments is saying, "Are you serious with your number one?" I'm like, I'm dead serious. Like, how am I not serious?
I thought I was surprised to hear you say that though. So you go Boulevard over Mayfair or South Philly?
So I was going to say the original, but yeah, I gotta go. I prefer the Boulevard one. If I'm being honest, I absolutely do, man. I really do.
For what reason though?
The outdoor environment, the cleanliness, the quality.
Okay,
of
the
food,
outdoor environment. That's
best.
fair.
I think it's all best
the one
there.
thing. That's the one thing they have, right?
The originals been inconsistent.
Okay.
The last decade.
So logistically, which is obviously my own bias, it never makes sense for me to go out that way, right? If I'm going to go out that way, I would go to the original. But I would go to the South Philly one just logistically. But I see where you're coming from. The Northeast one has the indoor-outdoor vibe.
Yep, it's cool.
Yeah.
On a good night.
Cool. So the Phils have some bullpen activity here. Ryan Kirkering warming up.
If you guys ever want to take Slim Bones and Devos out to the bar and show us your favorite bar, please hit us up. We'll come out.
I'll take first dibs on that. I'll bring you guys out to the motherland.
Bring us out, baby.
You have to get us what I call get out of jail free pass though, so there's no issues.
Show Delco how to drink.
All the cops are my buddies. My
Might
buddies.
make it worse.
Half of Delco kids think that to do after they graduate.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. This kid, I'd probably I don't think I know any of them anymore.
That was a great swing.
Yeah, right.
Dude, the Marshawn stuff.
What a guy! I'm having 3 catchers in this guy.
Oh my god.
He's a pocket-sized walking out.
Speaking of shipping, here's a story. So Greg in the chat saying there was a guy in Spain who returned dirt in boxes, the weight of the original package, scammed Amazon out of $370K in goods several years back. That's nuts.
That's what you call He's good at what he does.
Yeah, seriously.
I love a good scam.
Oh, I mean, like, it's been a while, but man, used to bring. I mean, my senior summer in Wildwood, I think I.
Well, don't incriminate yourself too much here, but keep going.
This stuff.
Okay.
I mean, what are you going to do these days? You know,
Statute of limitations. Keep going.
Yes, exactly. I mean, listen, if you don't want to hire me because of this, I don't want to work for you anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
We would be so poor, like we would literally be starving because you don't have any money when all your friends are living in a house together. Like we would take the Wawa bag from the last time we went and just go in there, buy one thing, and then wait for like the sandwich. Then as many like little things we could sneak in, like little Skittles in the Wawa bag, so it looked like we just bought it. That's how we feel. So just iced teas, salads, just anything.
Yeah. What's that? Andrews Ave? Not Andrews Ave. Where's that Wawa? Is that?
It's right on
New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey.
Yeah, the one that's in New Jersey.
New Jersey, like 24th. We were on. The girls were on Poplar. We were.
Yeah, so 24th.
We were Spicer.
That Wawa I've seen a lot.
Oh, so you were in the one in North Wildwood. I know exactly that. That one is wild. There's one down in
one
Wildwood.
next to the Alps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not 24th.
No, I mean it's like what? It's like oh yeah, there's like what? The Wawa Alps, and then it's like 3 streets, and then it goes into the numbers.
That's like right near Wildwood Ave, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like Wildwood Ave and New Jersey. I think that's exactly where it is, right, Slim?
It's crazy, dude. These days.
Yeah, I think so. It's on New Jersey and Wildwood Ave. You say Big Al's?
No, Al's.
Al's.
Alfie's.
Alfie's.
Right.
Yeah.
Near the bowling alley.
That intersection is legendary.
I'm never up that in that intersection anymore because like there's never really a need to be.
Yeah, because
like, I'm not like a town
grown up. That's why.
Right.
Yeah.
But I miss it. That's where like I feel like a citizen. Oh.
I lived right there for a summer too, like 2 blocks away, right on what was it, Oaks?
Oak, yeah.
Oak, yeah, Oak.
Yeah, it was your block, dude.
Yeah, that was my block. I lived in a friggin' dungeon for a summer there.
You lived under the stairs.
Yes. I was a troll.
It's the best, man, being a Wildwood troll.
It really is. I tell everyone, when you're living down there and your senior summer or whatever it is, that's the last time where you have no responsibilities at all.
Yep.
Kyle Schwarber leads baseball with 21 homers. He hit 21 today. Thank you, Star Wars. And by the way, Star Wars, I don't stand for that Star Wars bullying that you were getting earlier.
Thank you for that. So,
I thought for sure I was getting a Star Wars question today. With all that
Star Wars shit.
Well, I'm playing chess in my head because I already know you're going to be anticipating things. So I
ain't going to look it up because I would have.
Yeah.
There's not even. If I would have knew an answer to a Star Wars thing, you would have known I cheated.
But I'm glad to know that is true. That is true, actually. But I'm glad to know that I know how you're thinking because I've been thinking, how's he going to be thinking? Because I don't want him. Yeah, but if you said like Luke Skywalker, or if you said like Jar Jar Binks, that wouldn't be that crazy.
Alex.
I couldn't tell you what Luke Skywalker does in whatever.
All right, let's do this. Name Star Wars characters ever.
I never watched the Star Wars thing.
Right, but you can name there's 2 people you can probably name, right?
There's multiple people. You can name Yoda.
Well, dude,
Darth Vader.
Right.
Okay. There's one, yeah. What else you got?
Like you said, Luke Skywalker. I know them too. Luke,
yeah.
You are my father. Yeah.
Do you think you would have said Yoda?
Yoda. Yeah.
Okay. What does Yoda look like?
An alien?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what Yoda looks like. He doesn't know what Yoda looks like, dude.
Does he have the thing over his head?
Yeah, the hood.
Well, sometimes.
They all do.
That's not what he's going for.
All the Jedis have that.
Yeah.
And the sad part is Devin got my daughter a Baby Yoda doll.
Right.
A couple years ago.
What's the signature characteristic of Yoda? There's 2 main things.
Oval head, like football head?
I
guess. Ears and he's green, dude.
Okay.
He's this big too.
Yeah.
He's like 1 foot tall.
You know, C3PO.
Oh yeah.
And R2D2.
Mm-hmm.
R2D2. That's what the AMVETs used to use for a cooler back in the day. Remember that?
Yeah.
When we first started going in there?
Yes, I do.
And
We
then
still have it. They just painted over it.
And you got to know Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's from Star Wars? I didn't know that.
Han Solo. We got him, baby.
Yeah,
Bang.
there we go.
You got another one.
Dude, Luzardo's he's got 100 pitches right now. He's about to get 7. I think that'd be a great start. A 1-0. This is when, like, the Phillies, they're just, this is notoriously what the situations in which they have to get better at the 1-0, because if your offense is going to produce in the playoffs, you're likely going to be relying on when you're pitching a lot. And in the Dodgers series, those close games, everything always kind of seemed to go the Dodgers' way when
dude
broke.
Yeah.
This is against teams like this. This is when they have to lock in and get better from the 6th to the 9th. How can you win this game right now? Holding
How can you add a couple runs? That's what we need. We need like 2 more runs.
Yeah, and the thing is, these guys at this point, they can't even rely on themselves to do that, because there's been so many moments in the playoffs too where they haven't been able to add those runs. So they'll take it, but it's the reason why I keep investing in all these pitchers is I think they just want to win these 2 1-0 games instead of being on that losing side of them.
They're talking about Scott Kingery.
So, Alex, by the way, we should have asked you this already. What do your boys call you, Kyle or Alex?
AC.
AC. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, AC is usually it. Kyle, I mean, Cassie. Oh, God, if Cassie just took him deep, it would have been great. just to react to. But, yeah, Kyle is usually what everyone that I'm not close with is going to go with. But
Okay.
AC is what the brother and people call me, but Alex is just fine with that.
All right. So, Alex or Kyle. Kyle's what naturally comes out. But anyway, so
AC Slater.
Yeah, AC Slater. Are you familiar with the Bones Knows Nothing segment that we do?
I think I came in the last time I was on. I came in during it because remember you kept showing a picture or something.
That's exactly right. So this week was, and this Slim wants me to ask you this question. So randomly, you saw that Jason Derulo threw out the first pitch, right? Last week or so for the Phils. So Bones texted me and Slim, yo, Jason Derulo is throwing out the first pitch for the Phillies. And to my surprise and Slim's surprise, we're like, wait, no, we didn't even know he knew who the hell he was. So do you know any Jason Derulo songs? Could you name now? Okay.
Yes.
Damn.
I know more.
Oh, you do?
I play like every hit he's ever had probably as a return already at work. A lot.
That's right. You're actually DJing a lot.
Are you joking or are you serious?
All right, so name
yeah, dude, I know all of them.
Okay.
I was born in 98, dude. That was like when I thought he was actually a good artist growing up.
All right, that's fair.
All right, give us one song then, because Bones gave us what you said.
Down, 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 baby.
All right. He does sing down. That's what I gave.
Oh, I know that song. See? I didn't realize
you know everything when somebody tells you the answer.
What's the song you just had that was huge?
See, I get him. There was a few dudes out. It was Jason Derulo, like Sean J or something. There was another like Italian kid that was singing with them.
It's funny that you say that because every time I didn't know he was a black dude. You hear the name Jason Derulo, it doesn't sound like a black. You know what I mean? Like every time
he's a freak athlete too.
It's like Phil Jackson.
He is. I don't know if he was like
similar,
but yeah, he looks like he is.
Riding Solo. Is that Jason Derulo?
Oh,
Riding Solo.
Riding Solo.
Yeah. Riding Solo's fire too.
I thought that was Iaz.
I'm solo. I'm riding solo.
Oh, riding solo. Yeah,
I'm riding solo.
I'm more of a solo dolo guy. Shout out Kid Cudi.
Think Schwartz goes deep here?
Please, man. If it's 2-0 and both are solo Schwarb shots, he'll have 23 home runs, 39 RBIs. So yeah, I love that.
That's crazy.
It's a joke, dude.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
I get a second question here if we want to do that.
Let's go. Hit it. Hit the chat.
All right, he got on base, though. He had a couple nice singles yesterday, too, man.
Singles. He's the new Trey.
Which Which Phillies Wall of Famer managed the Padres in 1987 and 1988?
Okay.
Say the question one more time.
Which Phillies Wall of Famer managed the Padres in 1987 and 1988? Yep, Larry Boa.
Yep.
Oh, wow. So he got into the game.
We got a couple guesses here. Dallas Green. Is that right, Bones?
Nope,
And what about this one here?
Larry Boa.
All right. Congratulations, Jerry. You're on your game right now.
Jerry.
You're on one. Who started that? I'm on one. Is that Drake, you think?
I'm on one.
On one.
I'm on one.
Little Wayne.
Oh, no, that's that Lil Wayne?
Yeah. Ooh, baby, I'm on one.
Iceman.
Iceman.
What do you think one is?
I'm on one. It's a couple things.
Just a vibe?
Yeah.
Eater?
Mode.
Yeah. Depends who you are.
It's true.
How's the new Drake album?
I like Iceman. I've only listened to Iceman so far, and I like it.
Okay, so was there more than one?
There's
album
3
account?
albums. Yeah, there's like 40. There's 3 albums.
So he just released 3 albums at once.
Yeah.
Iceman, like the big one, dude. Shebang is good. He mentions Jalen Hurts and Make Them Pay.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. That was available on Polymarket and Calshi too. What's he going to reference Jalen Hurts? I was looking at it like hours before the album dropped.
Steve in the chat, catch Slim at the long run on Delaware Ave. Any weekend, you'll see him on one. Oh, dude. I was crying when I heard you say that in the video. Dude, you're getting some AC numbers on that tweet.
Yeah,
what impressions are you at now on that?
It was at 33,000.
Let's go, baby. That might be like, I think that's top 5 Red Corner ever.
Should I retweet it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, bump that shit up.
Bump that up by like 20.
It says Philly fans with a hat.
Let's go.
And that's good for the AI argument.
Dude, don't be putting out your secrets.
The anti-AI argument.
No, I know what you were getting at. That stupid hat.
Top 5 bars in the city. Did you do it?
Oh yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it.
So I tweeted earlier about like my top 5 bars in Philly, right? Which, for Red Corner did well with views. Then Slim came over to top with his top 5 bars to watch a Phillies game, and he's killing it. And one of his was Longhorn on Delaware Ave.
Oh man,
yeah, it was my number 2.
Yeah,
the Longhorn Arenas.
Yeah, man. It's during the week it's real nice.
Nice and chill.
I can see that. I mean, Outback usually has a nice looking bar.
Yeah, Outback has a nice looking bar too. I like Outback, but that's if I'm in South Jersey.
All right, so we'll catch you up, Alex, on some of our questions that we went through earlier. What is your least favorite chain? So what would you say like is the shittiest chain? And you could take like restaurant, fast casual, fast food.
Ooh.
While you're thinking, I said Sonic. Bones, what did you say?
Arby's.
And Slim was
Jersey Mike's.
Oh yeah, it would have to be one of the Subways, Jersey Mike's, one of the places where you just pay so much for just a sandwich. Dude, the ham tastes the same as the cucumbers at some of those places. you put all the ranch you can on these things, and like it's still just you taste nothing except the ranch.
It stinks.
Oh, let's go.
So you get a hit here? That'd be huge, Marshy.
Greg, Sonic blows.
I like Sonic.
Arby's blows.
Come on, baby. See
You
ya.
like Sonic, but let me ask you this. Have you ever craved Sonic?
There we go.
There we go.
I got that like a minute before, dude. My phone, it ruins everything. Let's go. Marsh's.
Damn, he ran those bases in 10 seconds.
Oh.
He's a beast, man.
Attaboy.
He's a new man.
That's a big knock by him, man. That's a big knock.
Listen, second night in a row, he's had a late game. Last night a triple off a lefty, and that was the lefty's first hit against a first extra base hit against a left-handed batter.
And last weekend he had one off the wall in that Friday night game.
Dude, that's like having late night hits like that is one thing this team doesn't get lately.
That might be on AJ Hinch there.
Late night hits, late game hits. We'll have to do other look at the stats. I've been doing a lot of investigative work. I'm working on 2 pieces.
Yeah.
One about the guy. One about a very special guy. That should be pretty funny.
Should I take Phillies minus 2.5 for a $2 bonus bet?
Yeah. Yeah, we got big dogs in the pen. I got the minus 1.5 because the Nationals won again today too. Nationals are above 500. They're going to be 28 and 27.
Not AJ Hinch. Sorry, I'm sitting here reading.
I was wondering what the hell you were.
Yeah, I'm sitting here
about.
reading. I'm reading an article. Sorry. So Stamen for the Padres.
Craig Stammen.
He's in. He'd been taken out of the game there. He's at 5 pitches, and he leaves him in there on Marsh. I mean, that's a tough spot. He kept him in there. I guess he didn't have one up. AJ Hinch. What the hell? I'm thinking of our boy Chad Durbin. AJ Hinch is Chad Durbin's boy. We talked about him.
Speaking of Chad Durbin, did you see Southern Miss hit a walk-off grand slam the other day in their conference tournament?
No, that
where his kid goes. Yeah.
How many runs were they down?
They won the game. They were down 3.
No, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're trusting your guy, but I mean, Canning has stunk this year. Righty lefty. If that was the other way around, if that was our manager, we wouldn't be happy. I think that's a bad feel right there by him. All right, so we got some.
I'll take it every day of the week, baby.
Anyone else have slim investigative journalists on the red corner bingo card? I love it. Chat's been on fire tonight. By the way, chat, remember, we have a fire giveaway for the best question or comment of the night. Slim and Bones will decide that. So keep the heat coming. Keep it coming.
So how was The Mandalorian? All things said and done here.
The Mandalorian. So this is what I'll say about it. If you were remember when The Mandalorian came out, kind of like frame your mind when it first came out. This is back in like 2019, 2020. So we had the whole COVID thing going on. Mandalorian was huge, right? It was gigantic. Yeah. It was probably the main driver of the Disney Plus subscriptions in the beginning. It made huge money as far as Baby Yoda merch, the merchandise. It was gigantic. It was a huge commercial success. And my wife and I, we were into it. I'm a Star Wars nerd, so we were all about it. Then there's been like this 3-year delay, 3, 4, 5-year delay. They say there's going to be a movie. Jonathan Favreau, the guy that does the movies of the show, he did the movie. I think they missed out on a huge opportunity. I think the movie could have been a lot hotter. They could have marketed it better. I just think what it is, dude, I just think they don't make as much money on movies as much as they used to. So it's all an investment game. They're like, I don't want to put out $50 million in marketing when they're not going to get it back, which stinks. But the movie was average.
Probably, you know.
What's that?
Probably cost so much to make those Star Wars movies.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
850K that movie Obsessed, and they're making they're breaking records right now. I think that's like everyone's goal these days. Like these franchises, it's tough.
It was average, Slim. It didn't stink. We had a nice time at the theater. You know, I took our little cousin there.
Right.
He liked
yourself.
it.
They got the little special. I saw there was $80 popcorn buckets.
No, I mean maybe I didn't see it. There was an $80 toy, like one of those classic robot things with the big legs that walk. There might have been an $80 popcorn bucket. I didn't see that.
It's hard for big blockbusters to make a ton of money back in the 90s and early 2000s. Those indie pictures and studios will come in and do well. So today it's even worse because people actually I do every time I do go, I kind of do see people at the theater still.
I love going to the theaters.
I kind of still do see people there.
What's the last time you went to the movies, Bones?
I think we talked about this before. What was it called?
Yeah.
The Fifth Wave?
Oh, right. And you made up a movie, right?
No, I didn't make up a movie. It was just a movie that came out like 30 years ago.
The Fifth Wave.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Yeah, it sucked.
That's hysterical, dude. Yeah.
We're so close to summer, baby. We got the little fake summer weekend. Summer jobs, man. What's your all-time favorite or worst summer job? You guys.
Oh, so you're going both directions. You have anything that jumps off your dome there, Slim?
So my favorite summer job ever was working at Schellinger's bussing tables, man. That was a sweet little gig I had there. Sweet gig I had there my senior summer.
So I always say the best job I ever had was Best Buy. That wasn't a summer job. I'm just kind of thinking off the top of my head. The best job I ever had was Best Buy. I was a seasonal employee. It was fun as hell. The worst job I ever had was Groff's. R.I.P. Groff's down the shore, no longer there. Used to be on Magnolia and the Boardwalk. I was a prep cook. The job stunk. It was brutal. That was the worst job I ever had.
And then, do you guys have a favorite pizza spot? I kind of fake news everyone when I gave that Manco's an 8 slice at the ballpark. Those pizzas got to be better down there. Those Manco's. I never been to Ocean City and got a Manco pie myself, but the stadium ones can be extremely inconsistent. My favorite pizza place, it's slipping my mind. I still love a good sausage slice from Sam's in the North Wildwood section. And Dolce's. I get a square pie from Dolce's. That's the Italian place next to the T-Rex golf course in North Wildwood.
Well, so going back to your Manco at the ballpark, inconsistent. So this is actually interesting because not only do we know the main guy that makes the pizza, we knew both of the guys. And I was actually just talking to the guy that buddy of mine. He doesn't do it this year. He moved on. He did it for several years. So I'm actually going to ask him about that. Did the quality fall off? Is it because he's not there anymore?
Well, these ones were in the Hall of Fame club too. Okay,
so I don't know if that's a factor at all. But yeah, so the main two guys that were making the pizzas at the ballpark, we know them both. The one's a buddy.
I can recall the one. I don't know the second one.
You don't know the one guy. The one guy you don't know. You know the one. You know Danny very well.
I know Danny. Yeah, very well.
Yeah.
I didn't have a summer job. Well, actually, the 1 year I did, I was a laborer for waterproofing. That was
okay.
Cool.
And that was your worst job?
I only had 5 jobs in my life.
So that by default, that's your worst summer job ever?
Yeah, because that was the only one I really did during the summer.
Okay,
Wow.
that's fair.
I've had like 7, 8 teaching jobs.
What's your worst summer job ever, Alex?
I mean, other than like construction and removing stucco off the sides of houses, like that's bad. I did
fun.
that in North Liberty for like two summers in a row. But dude, I really had bad jobs, man. I did Planet Fitness. I just hammered the Delco wherever I could walk on foot. I'd walk in and apply to. So I did Dairy Queen for 2 years in high school. And then senior year, I went to Planet Fitness and just worked the desk. And then did that for a couple of years. And then bartended for the rest of the next 5 years, kind of off and on.
Oh, you bartended. Nice. Where'd you bartend?
Dude, I was bartending for like 5 years, almost as like a main source of income as I was doing my freelance work, like to do this stuff.
Yeah.
And was in Philadelphia. I worked at Tradesman's, Ubon, Brew, all
nice.
locations. So like Finn McCool's, Uptown Beer Garden.
Nice.
Yeah, all those that little row.
Sueno,
I guess.
I worked at Cold
Chris,
Stone
didn't
when
you-
I was
I was
16.
gonna say
It was the worst
Cold
job I
Stone.
ever had. It was the worst job I ever had.
Which one?
Cold Stone on Aramingo when they first
Oh.
opened.
I walk by every morning when I get.
Yeah, I worked here when they first opened back in like 2006.
That lady was nuts, right? Is she still involved?
Mary, no, she's gone. I heard.
Yeah.
She was
Pizza
brutal.
Hut next door just kills the appeal. Kills.
dude, that place. I was in.
No one wants to
Cold
wait
Stone,
outside.
it is dirty as hell walking
But
by there.
it's like Cold Stone is all beautiful, nice. Pizza Hut obviously is fine, but like dude, the windows are always like busted up. They don't ever put new signs up. I'm like, dude, you can't have that next to the ice cream spot.
Yeah, no, it's tough over there.
It doesn't look like it's been washed in.
My life now, man.
But what about
15 years.
What about the fruit cart that taken over the Rite Aid?
Dude?
You see that?
What did
They're
it buy?
right-
It bought the two corners of sidewalk on the front of the property. And
Yeah,
that CVS was just sitting there to rot. Yeah,
just chilling.
pretty
I
cool.
I get fruit salads from there. They give huge fruit salads. Anytime I go to a party, that's a common move. Just give them like $40 and you get like trays.
Yeah,
that
dude,
are
I
this
like the
big.
halal truck too, man. Every once in a while.
I gotta try that out.
Just cross some chicken and rice, get like a 5 pounds for $5, right?
Literally like chicken and
Yeah.
rice over and some lettuce. And it's just cheap, base. I know what I'm eating.
Do your
Right.
wives
You'll
eat
know where
from
it's coming from. But let's eat.
Bones? Does your wife eat from food trucks? My wife won't really eat from them.
I don't think so. She's picky about what she eats.
Really? Food truck? You gotta make. I mean, you obviously do your homework, but you can get some phenomenal food on food trucks, especially
Yeah,
nowadays.
I don't know, dude.
Gourmet-
Chinese food and food trucks are like the same. The dirtier, the better, they say, right? I don't eat Chinese food, but if you're eating Chinese food, you might as well eat from a food cart.
Yeah, dude, I've eaten some at Temple, man. I was eating hot hang. I mean, you guys don't know if you didn't know if you're gonna make it back when you go there, but I'll tell you that was the best Chinese. It was the best night.
Phenomenal.
With a smile on my face.
And let's shout out TU. I feel like Temple back in the day. I used to go there for speech therapy class when I was a young kid.
Shout out.
Back in 2000, and even back then they had the best food trucks. I used to love going to the food trucks and getting some food after practicing my pronunciations for an hour.
Well, what was the big one? The Korean one, right, Alex? You would know.
Honey truck.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah,
That's a
honey.
hot one, right?
Yeah. They had so many good ones. Dude. They had one that was like blue with clouds on it. They had Richie's, which obviously was a big brand for a little bit. Richie's.
Yes.
Oh, that was. I haven't thought about that in so long. Yeah. I miss it, man. I was repping. Got a lot of Temple gear. I've been repping a lot, making me think and reminisce.
Yeah, dude. I wish Temple. I mean, we're all Temple guys. Like I went to Nova for grad school, but I feel like an allegiance with Temple. We all talk about that all the time. We wish Temple basketball would be better. It's like they can't figure it out, man. They just can't figure it out.
Yeah, dude. The first press question I've ever asked, like as a reporter, was the Aaron McKee, and I wanted that. We all wanted that to work so much. Like
Yeah.
return, and it's just like there's so many problems that like it would take me. It would fire me up to explain, but like.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love Nova too. My mom worked at Nova's campus for a long time, housing the students, and like I grew up going to Nova games my whole life.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just a lot of Temple in my family, so I have to kind of hate Nova.
No doubt. Yeah, I'm a Big Five fan. Truly, I know it sounds like a cop out, but I'm a Big Five fan, and I wish like Temple, LaSalle, I wish they could get it together. It's tough now. I mean, I'm
It's
I'm
tougher.
not. Yeah,
It's not
Yeah.
going to happen now, man. It's like impossible now.
Yeah,
Right.
it just starts with the conference they're in. You can't have in conference games that take place in Tulsa and
right.
University of Texas San Antonio and the Louisiana Tech. Like that's not what Temple is set up for success for. It's supposed to be in the A10 with say teams like St. Joe's. It's way easier to be able to build a roster that you know of. And the AAC, it's just basketball like it is in the NBA. There's 3 top heavy teams. Houston just left. They were always smoking everybody, but every team has 2 or 3 studs, and then there's no depth on any team. And like that's what that conference is because everyone leaves and transfers to a better school. But Temple's a team where they get 12, grinders that with depth, and it's not going to win you games in the AAC, but it might make you beat St. Joe's and Richmond in the A10.
Right. So I'll show myself on this. I didn't even realize that. So Houston left.
Yeah.
Houston's
They're
in Big 12.
I
didn't
covered the
realize
game.
that.
Temple upsetted them, dude. It was one of the coolest things ever.
Well, on the charge, there was a couple games. We went to a few of the Houston Temple games. So one game was on the charge.
Oh yeah, we were going there for a while.
Houston was 8 one time, and we beat them, and then they were ranked number 1 the other time.
Yeah, the one the
It was COVID. It was COVID.
But we also went a couple of times where Houston beat them whistle to whistle. We've seen a decent amount of games.
You were at a few games Temple won. I was like, dude, I think literally they won 2 of those games out of the last 40.
Temple, I think I read they're looking to expand like by tens of thousands of students. So I think it was like double check Slim. I think I read like 50, 60K. They won't get that.
Really?
More. Yeah. Over the next, I don't know how long, but and I think they were making comparisons to like Arizona State size, like some big time school. Here,
what are they now? Like 50,000?
Yeah, man, I think it's 50. It's 50K, and then it could be even more when they count the those in like the satellite campuses, Temple, Ambler, and
true,
and the online schools. But they want to like bring everyone on campus, which is like the craziest thing because like I know that when I was there was still if you go on the campus, it's a new building every day. Like it looks like a state of the art. Obviously they are, but I just know that they were having problems trying to expand like the housing for the students too. Because it's like what you're doing in Chinatown. You're not telling people to move. But there's a lot of room over there. It's not that great of an area.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's a complicated thing because obviously there's the safety aspect. But I'll tell you what, Slim, we were going because we were like he was talking about. We were going to Temple basketball games for a while there. What was that one bar that we would hit up before? We had a lot of good times there.
It's the main one. What is it called?
Horse Pub Web.
Yeah, Pub Web.
Web. It's the first one you said.
Yeah, the Drow Horse on the corner.
Drow Horse, yeah.
They had like White Girl Wednesday. They had 50 Cent Fridays where like literally everything, all the drinks were 50 cent. They were like,
oh my God,
the Natter Days or something like that, and people just give them a $5 bill. And you get like 15 or whatever beers just right in front of you. It was they closed it like a month into COVID, which was the saddest thing because that was like the best thing, one of the best things at Temple.
Dude, so that bar has been closed for 6 years.
Unreal.
And
wow.
They opened up the Peabody like 5 months ago, which is now there.
Our last game, I think it was closed. I think we rotated the Pub Web.
Yeah. Did we? Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about because we were sitting in that booth. I'm gonna check the chat here. So Jerry's saying Celebre's Pizzazz Pizza.
Celebre's.
Not familiar. Is that at the Shore?
No, it's up here.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that. And then Little Caesar's Pizza blows. Greg just pointing out another place that blows.
Little Caesar's Pizza, I'll be hot and ready.
Celebrys it's in the same thing as whatchamacallit, right? Chickies? Ain't there one there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know that spot. Yeah, right near
Tomato pie.
Pastifico.
Second time I heard about that spot
This is
this
solid.
week. Yeah, I never actually ate there. I'm gonna have to try it out.
No,
Yeah,
that place
tomato
is
pie
solid.
joint.
Turner needs something, dude. 0 for 3.
Top of the 8th.
Didn't have any interest in moving him yet. But, I mean, Phillies didn't have any interest in a new coach until they did.
So, Marshawn's 5 for 60.
Ooh.
083 this year. If you have 60 at bats in a season in MLB, you getting any hits?
Probably not.
What are they throwing fastballs only, or like are they treating us like we're normal citizens getting these at bats, or are they treating us like we're the competition? Are they trying to get us out like them? Because I'm sure if they can't hit it, I'm not going to be any better. Just heaters only.
I think
We'll do heaters only.
I'll go 1 for 60.
I mean, that changes everything, though.
I'm dribbling one soft to the third base line and beating the throw out. I'm not that. Yeah, we're not that slow, you know.
I don't know about beating the throw out, but
I mean, 60 at bats is a lot, but I would say just if any of us are the everyday whatever, if we're the everyday right fielder for a full year, and you're getting 600 plate appearances, in that scenario, I don't care if they're going at me full. I'm getting a hit. I'm getting a hit that year. I fully believe that.
60s throw like 98. I feel like that you maybe aren't. I know if you guys are familiar with Nordy's kids. His name was like Dan Hammer. You remember him?
No. Who are we talking about? Whose kid?
He was a kid who played on Father Judge.
Okay.
And baseball, I'd say maybe about 11, 12 years ago when I was there. He was 2 years older than I was, and I thought he was a lot bigger, so I guess not now. But he was this kid named JD Hammer, and he was like throwing like 97 to us, like as I was like a sophomore. Like I remember just not having what to do at all. But like,
yeah,
JD Hammer, the dude that was drafted.
Yeah, JD Hammer. Yep.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know he went to Judge.
Let me look it up. Maybe I'm getting his first name wrong here.
He was the guy that wore the goggles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. JD Hammer wore the goggles. I got you, Jerry. Yeah, no, that's my bad.
Sorry.
Dan Hammer. I don't know. I don't remember.
You said Dan the first time.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Dan Hammer. He's on the Syracuse Mets. He's actually, oh my God, he's
nasty.
All right. Yeah, he's nasty.
Dude, we should trade Gage Wood for him. Syracuse, is that the Yankees or whose affiliate's that?
Mets.
Yeah.
Syracuse Mets.
Yeah, the Syracuse Mets are affiliated with the Yankees.
I wasn't listening to the Mets part, just Syracuse.
Speaking of Gage Wood, we're trying to time it to where his first start in Reading, if we can maybe do a trip.
Friday.
It's this Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, actually, they moved it up to third. They originally posted Friday, and then they said it's bumped up to Thursday.
That's better for me.
Is that better for you? You said. Yeah, we'll talk offline.
The game's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I gotta go to work.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that. Probably take us like an hour. Hour 10 minutes? You think? What do you think, Bones?
Yeah.
During that 76.
True.
I shot BS here. Oh, dude. Keller, I feel like he can't just get in and out of an inning.
Dude, what about the dude, the catcher yesterday for the Indians? He was like 2 inches off in the first inning.
Oh,
he's brutal. But then with that said, they got DeLauter and the other rookie, Bazana, who are hitting bombs, and we don't have nothing.
The Aussie.
Oy.
Dude, how about I have back-to-back ties in our fantasy league? Did you see that? Is that like a
Yes.
We ain't gonna tie. You ain't gonna make it 3 in a row.
Dude, listen, it's been team's good. We're just going through a little riff.
Yeah, we wanted to do an update. We're going to be getting JR on soon to give us a fantasy update.
Yes.
Should we do our Beast of the Week?
Yeah, do the Beast of the Week. Let's do the Beast of the Week. Let's see how this let me see if I can calibrate this.
Oh, see you, Alex.
Hey.
I can get them on there. All right. So since you brought it up, I'll tee you up. So Beast of the Week is brought to us by Then Before Fitness. And guys, we know the deal here. It's just all about being better than before, right? So they are conveniently located in the Port Richmond section of Philadelphia, right off of 95. So it doesn't matter if you're in South Philly, if you're in Northeast Philly, if you're in wherever in Philly, it's right off 95. Go hit it up. Now, this place specializes in the small group training and private training. So if you're one of those people who doesn't want to walk into insert mega gym and you want the kind of a little bit of hands-on treatment, right? You can go here. They'll hit you up. We know the owners very well. So if you want us to arrange some type of conversation, let us know. But again, Then Before Fitness, they're the best in the business. Go get your private training, small group training. Bones, who's your Beast of the Week?
So my Beast of the Week, and the anybody on the pitching staff can really get it, like Sanchez or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm going with somebody who's really the only guy to hit last week for the Phillies. That was Bryson Stott. Had 350 last week. He was 7 for 20. He had a homer and 4 RBIs. And they only scored, as we talked about earlier, they only scored 14 runs last week. So 4 RBIs. He had a lot to do with that. So he's coming on lately since Mattingly took over. He's playing them against lefties. So he seems like he's getting the at-bats and getting his swing down. So that's my Beast of the Week for this week.
Slim. And you're on mute too, by the way.
Yeah. That was a late one today.
Yep. I tried to get him out too. He wasn't looking at me.
Yeah, I think you muted me. My Beast
I did not.
All right, long story short, my Beast of the Week is Andrew Painter. He's coming off 3 solid starts. Back on May 13th versus Boston, 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 4 Ks. May 18th versus Cincinnati, so beginning of last week, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Yesterday versus the Guardians, he went 6 1/3, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. So the strikeout numbers aren't there, but what we're seeing is he's pitching better without having a great fastball. How's he pitching better without having a great fastball? Well, he's setting people up now with the splitter. The splitter's been his best pitch, but now he's actually using it more and more and more and more and more. And he's setting up the hitters like Cole Hamels said yesterday, west and east instead of north and south. And yesterday it worked. So that's going to buy him time in his starts. And then when that fastball finally starts coming around, he should be back to being dominant like he was projected to be this entire time.
Love it. Yeah, no, I mean, Painter's been settling in very nicely. And my Beast of the Week is just none other than the Beast, Christopher Sanchez. So we talked about him at length last week, right? I mean, this guy is now a favorite for the Cy Young, or damn near at the top, 1, 2, 3, whatever you want to call it. He's in that list. The guy, when it's all said and done, we're watching one of those pitchers where it's fair to talk about him with the Roy Halladay's. It's fair to talk about him with the Zach Wheelers, where it's an absolute pleasure to watch him pitch. That's where Christopher Sanchez is. He's in that range. 1.62 ERA, 86 Ks over 72 innings. Nasty changeup, one of the best pitches in baseball. We hear it every week, and I'm going to keep on saying it. This guy is on another level. Slim's been on him since I think you back in when we were in Clearwater, you're talking about him for Cy Young. So you've been on this for a long time. It's been phenomenal to watch him, and I hope it keeps it up because he deserves it. This guy deserves a Cy Young.
And for what I'm seeing right now with the Cy Young stuff is he's actually under 200 in some spots.
Yeah.
And the name that I'm seeing in second right now is Ohtani, who I mean, I don't think he's a serious threat to win the Cy Young. So that means there's all those Otani shares are either going to go towards Sanchez or to the Brewers guy, maybe Chris Sale. Obviously, there's Skeens, and then the long shot is our boy Zach Wheeler. If he has enough, if he can win 5 more games before the All-Star break here, and his ERA is under 2, how is he not top 3 in the conversation? And that's a dude you can actually get value with. He's about plus 3,000. I got him at plus 3,300. So
no, 100%. I mean, it's those two. Those two are holding the team together between Harper, Schwarber, and them two. Right? It's those 4 guys.
yeah, and I can't wait for every Sanchez start and Wheeler start.
Yeah, so again, thank you to our sponsor, Then Before Fitness, for bringing us the Beast of the Week. Let's get back to this baseball game, boys.
At this point, I'm hoping Sanchez starts the Sunday before the All-Star game, so Wheeler has a chance to start the All-Star game as my prediction earlier in the year.
That would be dope.
I am selfish.
Let's see here. So we got some good
chat.
Yeah,
I seen earlier Wheeler's like plus like 2,500. Sanchez was the favorite at like plus 200. Skeens was plus like 400. Yep, that's when I see Mizorowski plus 320. He's the first pitcher to 100 Ks this year. Jacob Mizorowski.
Unbelievable. Hardest thrower ever.
If Wheeler can be undefeated going into the All-Star break, like we were talking about last week, because he's going to have a lot of opportunities. So, Greg, I'm with you. The rookie, I don't say it. He would have to be a lot better than Sanchez to not give to Sanchez. And I'm talking about the kid from the Brewers. And the other guy, man, who, I mean, his odds aren't great. I saw plus 600-700. Sale is kind of filthy, man. Sale is so filthy.
He's very filthy.
So the same stuff that used to happen to Wheeler, that late season burnout, if he's getting used to it. They're a good team right now. So, like,
yeah, they're kicking butt.
Wheeler's problem the last however many years, like, that was also one of the predictions. I was like, dude, he burns out so quick and usually carries the staff the first, like, 2 months of the season, like 2 complete games and insane amounts of innings. And it always costs him towards the end of the season when we got to sit him down that last month, or, like, he has that random doozy and we're like, what the heck? And there goes his Cy Young every year. I was like, dude, this year's he was so excited to come back. He said he felt amazing. Once I heard that, I was like, and he gets to miss the first 2 months. Like, he's gonna randomly sneak into the Cy Young this year, and Sanchez might ruin it for him, which would be kind of crazy.
I know. If one of them wins, I think we'll take that, right?
Dude, I need Wheeler. Like, he is one of like the most deserving pitchers in the league at this point. That probably won't. What's that, like 2 or 3?
I'm actually going to add
3 finishes, like
60 to him now.
You add him some units.
Yeah, they got him at 3%. He's plus $3,015. So yeah,
Jerry thinks Wheeler's the beast of the week.
Yeah, he should have been. Someone should have named him. Somebody should have named him. We only get 3 though, and we never went straight pitchers or straight hitters. I don't think we always kind of mix it up.
Yeah, we got to go back. That's the thing we always saw. I think Andrew Painter, that was his first beast of the week, though. Right? Is that his first career beast of the week?
Yeah. We're gonna have to start tracking him.
You got to ask Frank the intern.
Give out an award at the end of the year.
Yes.
Yeah, Frank can do that.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
Knicks are smoking the Cavs again. This is crazy.
That sucks. That's the 4-0 sweep. Like, they didn't even try.
Sweep. Every game was not even a competitive one.
So they swept us, and then, oh my God.
They haven't lost a game since the game 1 against the Hawks.
Wow. So they've lost 1 playoff game.
Yeah.
Good for them.
How's Chris's boy James Harden doing?
Let's see. 7 points.
Well, he's not going to try now. They're about to go home. Why would you get hurt?
All right, can our Phils hold on here? Top of the ninth, up 3-0. This would be a big win. I mean, we need to slow down this series losing streak.
Yeah, this is a huge win.
So we got through Keller, almost giving up a run while Alex's bet. Did you put that in, the 2.5?
I did.
So you dodged
But,
that one, but now you got a Duran who hasn't had a clean inning in God knows how long.
I know. I attached I had to attach a Jackson Merrill hit to it to make it even worth it.
What?
He's like, I knew he was going to end up coming up, in the ninth, and he doesn't have a hit yet. He's got a little single, doesn't hurt.
No.
These days it kind of does.
Now, would you get better odds taking it now since there's still a game left, or if you would just wait for him to come up and do it in real time as he's batting?
Let's see. What did I get? Man, it was plus.
See, once I get in the props, my brain starts going hardwire.
Yeah.
Oh baby.
Oh
My God.
Dude. He's like, oh man. Yeah, weights and water gallons. It wasn't tonight.
Oh man.
Wait, did you see this latest video with him? The way he brushes his teeth?
Yeah, weird. Apparently it's weird.
Yeah, he puts the toothpaste in his
That video
mouth
was
first.
lost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm trying to think about what you're saying. Say it again.
He puts the toothpaste in his mouth instead of on the toothbrush.
Okay.
And then he proceeds to brush his teeth.
Now I'm following you. Okay. I didn't see the video, so I was having a hard time processing what you're saying.
He puts the tube in his mouth and squeezes it out and then brushes his teeth.
Sounds like a Slim video.
No one else can use the toothpaste again. Like, how are you going to put
that's the other thing.
So I guess Bryce might have his own bathroom.
He's got a tube every day.
Yeah, he's got like probably a machine that he does. Oh wait, now we saw the video. Never mind.
All right, I got two little Devo's digressions I want to go on here. The first one is about weddings, right? So Alex, you're probably in the prime of your life as far as wedding season goes. We were in that year, just started. So this is I want to put this out here to anyone that needs to hear this. In-laws. I've been hearing an insane amount of stories nowadays about in-laws or parents of the bride, parents of the groom that are financing the weddings, all this stuff, and you make the wedding a nightmare for everybody. So this is what you got to do. You got to remember the wedding is about the two people that are standing on the altar, standing on the wherever they're standing. And let's not get crazy, because I've been hearing some bizarro stories this past couple months where it's got to be said. So I know you probably mean well. I know you're doing a good thing by supporting your son, daughter, whatever, but don't miss the plot, as the internet says, right? So I just wanted to say that because I'm hearing stories that are just grinding me crazy.
Damn.
You heard him.
I'll put that out there.
So you got bridezillas, you got in-laws zillas?
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
That's tough.
It's just what it comes down to is like, if they're in a position where they're fortunate enough to finance a portion of the wedding, they think they can just call every shot.
The moms.
Moms, dads, I've heard it all, dude. I've heard it all.
Plot, man.
Yeah.
Girls, rich family.
Yeah, it is a classic plot.
They have this beautiful wedding. She's in love with the poor guy the whole time.
Right.
Say anything.
Titanic.
Yep.
Aladdin, maybe.
Aladdin. Romeo and Juliet.
Oh.
Goes on and on.
The greatest was Joe Millionaire, when Fox had Joe Millionaire.
Yes.
Alex, you remember Joe Millionaire was a Fox when reality shows were hot, right? Like right off the press, hot.
I'm gonna been too little.
Yeah, Joe Millionaire was a fake millionaire. So they had a whole dating show for these girls. And he picked the girl at the end. And at the end, he tells them, yeah, I just like work construction or whatever. I'm not a millionaire. And they had to decide if they were going to stay with him or not. The girl he picked then had a twist for him at the end. And so she was going to stay with him, even though he wasn't a millionaire. But she had her own twist. She used to date Fabio. You know who Fabio is, Alex?
Cross it off.
Broski, you got to Google Fabio after this.
Yeah, Fabio. I know Fabio.
Okay,
He knows Fabio.
Oh, you know Fabio. Okay,
Cross it off, and I'm not
right.
that baggage in my life.
Right. That's what that's what Joe Millionaire said. Joe Millionaire dumped her because she used to be with Fabio. It was a great, I was like 11, like this is fire.
Next off the bus, those ideas were so good. Like you walk out the bus and then the dude just be like,
dude, next. Yeah, next was great. We used to go over Devo's house and watch daytime MTV.
That was gold.
TV, it really was. It just, those were the days. There's nothing else you could really say, right? The TV just back then was just different.
Nah, the TV, the prank phone calling, and then that there was an element of trying to do the prank phone calls into like the Maury show, Steve Wilkos, and see if you could get yourself on the show or get a call back, you know?
Yeah.
No, we would do that. If we're talking, this is summertime, like just being bored. You got all summer sitting around as your parents are at work.
All right, so I wanted to ask you this, Slim, because and this is where I'm going to out myself. So my wife thinks I'm the dumbest guy in the world, right? Like, you know, I'm that classic like sitcom where my wife just thinks I'm really dumb, right? And so she asked me the end of Romeo and Juliet.
Right.
So I didn't get full credit, but do you know how the end of Romeo and Juliet? How did Romeo and Juliet end?
Yeah, so Juliet is so upset that she basically runs away and she fake kills herself.
Okay.
And then Romeo, they all find her fake dead. Romeo ends up fighting her cousin, I believe a Tybalt. They both die, and then Romeo, I think, kills Tybalt, then kills himself, and then Julia wakes up from her deep sleep pill that she got from the nurse, I believe, and then she sees that Romeo is actually dead, and she kills herself officially.
Yeah, I think that's exactly it.
That's why we got the English major here.
Yeah, you're sure of the order of the killing of selves, right?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Didn't one of them take something though that was going to wake them back up?
That was Juliet. Yes. She did. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but
that's exactly what happened.
So it wasn't Romeo that did that.
No, Romeo kills. So Juliet does that. Romeo fights her cousin, kills the cousin, kills himself. She wakes up.
Got it. So I just said they both.
I miss it.
So my answer was this. I said Romeo kills Juliet like as like a sacrifice and then kills himself. And my wife was, oh, like I was
that's pretty off.
I mean, it got me to the same place.
Star-crossed lovers.
Yeah, we don't kill your lover.
Well, if it's like a sign of, hey, we're dying together.
Right,
yeah, so it wasn't a suicide pact. You know, the psychology there is, you know, going to trying to upset your family and then upsetting everybody and it biting you in the butt.
All right, there you go.
They didn't want to. Yeah, it's a tragedy up there with all-time classics. You know,
right? Romeo only killed himself because he thought she was dead.
Right,
and she wasn't dead.
Right, and she was basically throwing a fit. You know, throwing a fit towards her family, towards basically everyone. So yeah, I think it's a good lesson.
Right. Yeah. So what do you think? That's the top 5 literary work ever, right?
Yeah. It's yeah.
So I got that wrong, and she was in her element.
Yeah, it's a good one. Everyone likes it. Everyone likes a good Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. I mean, that's influenced how many works ever, right?
Right.
But does she know who walked off the Phillies in '93 World Series?
Exactly. Really? What did she asked me a question the other day. And I was like, oh, wow, that's a smart question. And she was like, that's so condescending the way you said that to me. She was like, you can't even compliment. I was like, no, like I was impressed that you got that right. I can't remember what it was. It was baseball related. So here's my final little question here, boys. All right. So your house or Florida house? So and remove your personal situations, right? Because I know take that out of it. I know that's hard. But if you could be given a shore house, wherever shore you'd want, Jersey Shore, or a Florida house, wherever you'd want in Florida, which one you picking? We'll start with you, Bones.
Florida.
Okay.
The Shore. I can still get to all different types of places that are 3-4 hours away, not far at all. If I wanted to go other way, so I still think Shore's a better spot than Florida.
Right. Where are you at?
Got it. I'd go Jersey Shore. Just because it would knock out like an immediate need for me, so I could have both here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if I go to Florida, I think I'd want to stay out there, because I'd want to live there full time. So then, you got. I used to live in Fort Lauderdale for a little while. I loved it. It was like the best. But there's not much of this stuff. There's not much media out there. There's not much,
right.
Sports content wise. There's really not that many roles or jobs out there for that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it has nothing to do with the question. But.
No, that
makes sense. It does. All things considered.
I think you all put
right
a lot
now, give you a mansion.
Right. I love the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, so I would probably go Florida as well. And honestly, I'd probably put myself right around like Clearwater, Dunedin, Boat Slim, where we hung out.
Dunedin is sick.
Give me a house there. I can fly there wherever I want. I got spring training. I got whatever else I want to do down there. And then if I want to do an occasional weekend down the shore, I'll still do that. I'll rent a place here and there. But Kyle, going back to what you're saying about Fort Lauderdale, so I lived a little north of there for a couple of years as well. Sports radio is interesting, right? Like the vibe is way different.
Very heat-centric. Dolphins are there's a lot of Dolphins fans, but not haven't had much success recently. And Miami has gained like a quarter of their population in the last 20 years. The Dolphins haven't been a good football team in the last 20 years, So like they're not exactly, I feel like, building a big one, like a big fan base, but there was nothing. It was tough. It was all college football. Oh my God. I worked at the Elbow Room and it was everyone. I mean, it was the U and Florida Gators, like people, that's what people care about, like the Hurricanes a lot more than the major league sports.
Elbow Room, what is that? Is that a bar?
Yeah, it's a bar that I worked at unknowingly knowing that it was real famous. It's like where the Florida Panthers go to celebrate. If you watch like the ESPN, it was like ESPN clips of it all over the place.
Okay.
McAfee and like Mark Cuban I just saw a few days ago. It's like was it a movie about spring break? So it got really famous. It's been owned by the same people since like 40s. So it's like tradition over there. It didn't mean anything to me until I went over there. So people wouldn't really probably know unless you go to Fort Lauderdale for vacation.
We need one more strike, boys.
Yep. Not to be confused with the famous Jay's Elbow Room in South Jersey.
I know the bartender over there, Jose.
Do you really?
Yes, I do. I've been there before.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been there a couple 3 a.m., 4 a.m. hits. They close at 4. At least they used to.
Okay. Well,
I get up at 4.
Yeah, right. You're over at Planet Fitness, right?
Yeah.
Planet Fitness at 4, Cold Stone by 9 a.m. Oh, shit. That's your gym, right?
Yeah. Right now.
Oh, here it is.
Right now. That's it. Dude, save for Duran.
Love it.
Yeah, baby.
Dude, that's crazy. That stat they just showed. I would have never known that.
What was that? I overlooked it.
He has the highest like save percentage in MLB history.
Yeah, he's having
Third highest save percentage in MLB history.
Yeah, the advanced numbers are good with him, man. Him and we talked about Sanchez. Sanchez is third in all of, I don't know, this Major League Baseball or the National League in WAR.
Yes, exactly right. All right, let's close things down on this. Now, Kyle, it was nice to hang out as always.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, it was good. Thanks for dropping in. And Bones, let's just do a couple quick reminders. So we got June 12th, Friday at Ort. By the way, I always said Ort Liebs. It's Ort Libs, huh?
That's what I say. I don't know if that's the Philly in me or what.
Yeah. What do you say, Slim?
Ort Libs.
Okay. All right, so we'll go with that.
Ort Libs, it should be. I mean, there's an E there, you know.
Yeah, whatever. Tomato. But so Friday, June 12th, Ort Libs. We're doing a Phillies watch party there. It's going to be a good time. Come get a hot dog. Come get a Slim beer. You come over and say hi to Slim. He buys you a beer. Simple exchange. Then we got 2 days later. We're doing a watch along. All these different watch jargon here. We're going to be in the same room watching a game. It's going to be fun. We'll talk more about that. This is where I'm going to close it on this, and I'll start with you. We'll work way around the horn, Bones. Trey Turner, if the struggles continue, when are you thinking about making a move from him off leadoff, and then who are you plugging in?
I would just switch him and Schwarber.
So you'd put him at 2?
Yeah, go back to the winning ways they used to have with that. I mean,
and when would you consider
a simple fix? I give it a couple more weeks, see how they're doing. The schedule gets tougher the next couple weeks, so it could be maybe it's a shorter leash with that, depending on how they're doing. But before I think it will happen before the All-Star break, if anything, if it does. I mean, at that point, like,
right,
you got to make it. It's got to be soon because right now they're still 8 games out of first, 8.5 games out of first.
Mm-hmm.
Tie with the National or game behind the Nationals right now. So,
Slim,
give them 15 games, and then it's Stott.
Interesting. So 15 more games. Okay.
And then you can move Stott there, and then what you do in that 2 hole, I think, can be interesting. Because I like Turner. I mean, maybe he'll get alive. Maybe batting 5th, maybe batting 2. I could see him. A little bit less pressure. Yeah.
So again,
a little bit more
push
free
back
swinging.
here. We're going 3 straight lefties again. You're big on that.
Yeah, it seems like it's what we're going to have to do.
Okay. All right.
Unless you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love if we could have Turner and Stott both after the 4 and 5, just so that I wouldn't mind doing Schwarber. If Bryce obviously apparently doesn't want to bat second, I don't think the option. If we're moving Trey Turner, it's probably a bit of a big reason why we have to do it. So Bryce, you have to go to 2 for a little bit. But yeah, I'd move Bryce to 2. I'd go Schwarber at 1. I'd do Bohm 3 as the righty, and then I'd at this time I'd probably go Marsh at 4, and then Turner underneath him, followed by Garcia, so that if say Bohm is to ground into a double play, annoyingly you still have Marsh, Stott, JT, and Garcia, at some point in the next inning, which I think is better than the fall off and the drop off that they currently have. So I don't know. It's tough.
No, I get it. So give me a recap of the 1 through 4 again.
Schwarber at 1. I'd do Harper at 2. I'd put Bohm at 3 as the righty. I know he'll make contact. It's going to be a hit. Who knows? But hopefully Bryce and Schwarber are usually getting on at the time. And then I'd have Marsh come in as a lefty as the 4 hitter right now.
Okay.
He's practically Bohm right at this moment. What we want Bohm to be, and when Bohm was an all-star, that's who Brandon Marsh is right now, just from the other side of the plate.
Right.
So if you can find a way to switch that up a little bit and get a righty right before Bohm could be a great 4 hitter right now. But then you got to, I don't know if 5 would maybe be Garcia and then Turner. So let Turner lead off a group of speedy guys in the bottom of the lineup to bring it back to the Mashers, who were now 1 and 2 instead of 2 and 3. Now they're 1 and 2. So therefore Crawford, Turner, and them at the bottom of the lineup can be your turnover guys. And then you literally get Harper and Schwarber from the top 2 as you turn it around.
I like that. No, I like that a lot. Boys, anything before we close it down? Any closing thoughts? Love it. All right. Well, chat. Thanks for hanging out.
Sorry, I thought Chris was going to go. No, we got to give away the prize.
Oh yes, thank you. Thank God for you because you remind me. What do you guys think? Who do you think?
I'm all for the new guys. I'm all for the new guys.
Greg Q1.
Yeah, this guy's been here all
Greg
night.
Q. Jerky Boys in the 90s. That looked like it deserves a.
What is it? Turkey Boys?
Jerky Boys in the 90s. Is he talking about music?
I don't see that one. Let me try to find that comment.
Sonic. Well, this dude, he has a little bit of a mouth. Sonic blows, Arby blows, Subway usually blows.
Little Caesars blows.
Oh, yeah.
That's what got me.
So, Greg Q1, do me a favor. Number 1, make sure you hit that subscribe button, please. Go to our Instagram or our Twitter. You see it right down there below, and DM us. And then we'll coordinate. Jerky Boys, we're prank artists. And then we will coordinate to send you out the prize. I think we said it was going to be the bat, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, so you want a bat. Somebody want a bat. We'll look at the tape. We can't keep up. We got to get Frank the intern on that. But congratulations, Greg. Thanks for hanging out. So we got the Padres next 2 games. Let's win the series. Dodgers, then the Padres again at home. White Sox, followed by the Blue Jays. Go Phils. We'll see you soon. Go Phils.
Yep.